How you doing? How you doing, people? Nice to see ya. Welcome to the Micks Mowers show. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've all had a good week. I've had a bit of a normal sort of week, and it tailed off to be quite a good one. Been busy. I don't know whether any of you guys and girls have realised, but I now actually do have Sir Micks Mowers under my title. So me and Riley Boy have now been given a OBE. Purely because we were out cutting the grass in the field, and you get an OBE for being outstanding in the field, apparently. So that's why I got it. So that's pretty good. And also, you may have seen I've also been repairing Lizzie's lawnmower, which is quite good. So that's now nearly done. I've got another video coming out probably next week or week after with another repair I had to do to it. But it has now gone, and she picked it up in one of her Rolls Royces the other day. Come down with her husband and some bloke called Andrew. Don't know who he is. Some prince or something. He turned up and yeah, took it away. So super happy with that. Some of you guys and girls have been sending in some pictures of what you've been doing, which is quite nice. So hopefully, let's go to the comment section quickly. Make sure you can hear me and what have you. Just give me a quick thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. That'd be much appreciated. Because I know that the chat is mucking about a little bit on StreamYard. I think someone was saying earlier on today that they couldn't see the chat in, I think it was AJP's stream. So let us know if you can hear me. That'd be good. Before we go any further, I've got 63 in the house. Absolutely fantastic. So give us a quick thumbs up if you can hear me. The chat isn't moving on my StreamYard side. Let's have a quick look at my pop-out chat. It is frozen. Let's go down to the bottom here. Yeah, you can hear me. Cool. Right, love you, Righto. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna miss some of the chat. I think I might have got it. It does jump. So let's go straight down and see what some of you guys and girls have been sending in. Let me open the folder up first. That might be handy, Mick. And then we'll go from there. Guess what it is? It'd be in that one there, and it'll be down in this folder just down here. Let's load these up. Cool. Right, back to a stream where you guys and girls are. That's it. Let's load the old share screen up. 7 in the house. Give us some thumbs up, people. Would be much appreciated. So the first thing, as I said, is you are aware that I actually visited the Queen, and there's a picture of me visiting Lizzie, and obviously she asked me for one of my stickers, and as you can see, there's a Queen there with one of my stickers in her hand. And she said she's going to put that on a 1760s dresser, walnut dresser. And she has asked if any other YouTubers can send her some stickers to Buckhouse to put over her dresser. It'd be quite cool. So there's a nice picture of me and Lizzie. The next thing is Andrew. He sent me in some pictures of a mower. Now, he had a job which he's packed up, and he's now doing lawnmower repair stuff and what have you. So he's been asking me on Instagram how to go about it and what to do and spares and what have you. So he's picked this machine up. He's asked me for a bit of advice about it. So I've shared some advice about that one. So cheers for that, buddy boy. He also picked up this. It looks like a Commodore B17, I think. I don't know if the Balmoral behind it is his, but he's picked up a Commodore B17. I've got a video on that. I restored one a little while ago. He picked that one up, so that's super cool. This is Chris's Dennis. He's got a Dennis slightly bigger than mine, and I think slightly earlier. I think this is about a 1928. I think Dennis, but this is a 36-inch. This is the big boy. I've got the medium size one, and they do a 24-inch as well. So this is a big 36-inch cut Dennis that he's got, and he sent some photographs in to show me, make me jealous. He's got some nice lawnmowers in the background as well. So there's his, quite nice. What's that over the back? Another little Atco something over the back there. That's quite nice too. All done. That's nice. All the dog clutches there. That's very nice indeed. The next person, Mark, sent me in this. Mark's been doing some spraying up and what have you. A bit cold this time of year to be doing that, but he's done quite a good job there. He's got looks like a Sovereign, maybe. Sovereign deck. He's sanded it all down, sprayed it all up, make it look nice and lovely. So that's good. Cheers for that, Mark. Much appreciated. Here's Mrs. Pender. She received a little gift for us. Or from us. I don't know if you can hear that. So now I'm looking at the box and I'm thinking white country gift baskets, but you can't always go by what the box says, so we have to open it up. Oh my! That was Bruce. So they were well happy. They received a little gift for me and Mrs. P and Riley Boy, full of chocolates and caramels. I think Bruce was more interested in getting into a parcel more than reading a note. There wasn't a gift, a card.
Happy Christmas, Micks Mowers. Thank you so very much. That's awesome. Thanks. Well, thanks, Mick. I think this is Trudy's first gift from YouTube. Yes. That's awesome.
So they were absolutely super happy to receive a gift, which is good. Nice to see a smile on her face. This is a channel I picked up just this week. Go and check them out, please. Can one of my moderators please run the link to this channel? They approached me just the other day on Instagram. They've got a wicked channel. They're up based in Devon Way. Fantastic channel. If one of my mods can run the link, please do so and go and subscribe to this channel. For those guys that are into mower repairs and what have you, they're brilliant. Go and check them out. And then this is a little video I got here, which is the side effects to having the vaccine. For those that are considering it, this is the first side effect you'll get. Apparently. To be fair, Mrs. P danced like that anyway. So that's the side effects you'll get from having the vaccine by the looks of it. Anyway, so that's that. Let me come back to you guys and girls. Stop sharing. We're going to shut that down for a minute. I'll come back to you guys and girls. Let's see how we're all doing. Right, let's see who we got in the chat to begin with. Let's bring the chat on up. So first person in the house was Bill. How you doing, Bill? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Pete Froud, how are you doing? Nice to see you. And William, how are you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in. AJP, how are you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. And Dick Small Engines, good evening. Mix, Sir Mick, Riley Boy, all in the chat. You're chatting to each other, which is fantastic. Andrew Throne, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on up. Hope you're doing well. Dusty Blondes Vogs, she's in the house. How you doing, Dusty? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Dusty's saying hello to everybody, which is cool. David Small Engine Repair, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're doing well. Mick, I received my bottle opener today. Yeah, you're welcome, Andrew. Not a problem. Coming down to the chat, you're chatting to each other, which is lovely. Still going. Fun things to do with Tech Sparky. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Trucking Matt, how are you doing? Nice to see you. 73 in the house. Nev, how you doing, mate? Thanks for popping in. Did you get your gift as well, Nev? I think I sent you one the other day. Gibbs, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on in. Henry, how are you doing? Nice to see you. So once again, we bid everyone a good day. Yeah, how you doing, Henry? Nice to see you. Mr. Mendit Man, just watched your premiere on your channel. Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you. Who else we got? You're chatting to each other. You're all chatting. Yeah, I saw your new project, Mendit Man. That was cool. Scotty Daniels, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Grass Cutter Palmer, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Gravely Man, how are you doing, mate? Thanks for coming on in from across the pond. Mr. All Tech, how are you doing? Lawnmower Detective, how are you doing? Thanks for coming. John T, how are you doing, mate? Nice for coming in. Thank you very much indeedly doodly. You're all chatting, which is good to see. Pete Froud, All Tech. Colin K, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Neil Small Engines, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Jason Hughes, thanks for coming on in, mate. Polar Bear Ed, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Benedict White, just watching the adverts. Fantastic. The Bearded Badger, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Mark Whiteley, how are you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. Colin K. Stephen, how are you doing? And Root Rag, how are you? Nice to see you. You're new. Thanks for coming on in. Nice to see you. Ralph, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Chris Hale, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Window Beer Review with Thomas, how are you doing? Nice to see you. You're new. Thanks for coming in. Simply Small Engines has hit me with a $2 super chat. Thanks for coming in, mate. I'm doing very well indeed. Andrew, how are you doing? Jonza, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Andrew, how are you doing? Thanks for coming. Mark Whiteley, I've done you. Terry Baker, that chat's just jumped. Let's go up the top again a bit more. Where were we? Polar Bear Ed, I think I did you, don't you? Did you, Nev? Taffy, is that you, Taff? Is that you, Taffy? I've got your mower here, I think, Taff, if that's you. And what's up with your strimmer? Sending me a strimmer like that. Colin, another Colin, how are you doing? Nice to see you. N8B, how are you doing? Nice to see you. James, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on in. Ricky, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Stephen Thompson, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Got some new faces in here tonight, which is good to see. Geez, mowed a few acres. Cool, 36 inch. That in no time, 36 inches. Cool. Pull a bit. Ed, Hobby Mower, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in, my friend. How are you doing? YouTube is broken at the moment for live, so it seems to be working here at the moment. I have heard it is a bit glitchy though, so we'll see how we get on. Big, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Ricky, how are you doing? Done you already, I think. We're running the chat for the channel. Fantastic. Scotty Daniels, Henry, Simply Hobby, Scott Shed, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Scott Keller's also in the house. Thank you, Scott, for coming in. Matt Johnson, how are you doing? Nice to see you. 77, nearly 80 in the house. Mr. Bruce Pender, how are you doing? Rally Small Engines, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Twisted Between Garage, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on in. I just jumped again. Nev, done you, done you. Dick Small Engines, done you. Who was that there? Ken Small Engines, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on in. You're saying hello to everybody. So's Andrew Throne. Benedict White, All Tech Taffy. Yep, that's me. Yep, your Honda's done, mate. All done. Finished. That cable was an absolute pig. It was a pig and all. But for an old Honda, that's what we are. Hit the thumbs up for Mick. Yeah, do that, please. Much appreciated. Dirt Rider, how are you doing? And Scott Keller, 75 in the house. Let me just check my monetization to make sure my adverts are still running. I doubt they are because YouTube hates me. And they'll put me in for review straight away. Let me just double check that very quickly. Yeah, limited review. Let's put it in for review. And then we can get rid of it, eh? So in for review. Request review. We get rid of that. Then we get on for day, eh? Cool. Right, that's now done. Get rid of that without deleting anything else. That's all paused off. That's done. Right, we can get on with it now. Where's my pop-out chat? Cool. Right, now we're up to where we need to be. Ricky, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Andrew, how are you? Not sure how the chat is with everyone. Just started out. It's been great. Been a great advice from Mick. Yeah, well, you're welcome. I try and help everybody out where I can, best I can, but I can't help everybody. Some people I've just lost cases. Oh, there you go. $5 from Bill. Cheers, Bill. Much appreciated, mate. Much appreciated. Give us a thumbs up from Mick. Yep, that'd be lovely. So how you all doing, people? Let's check the thumbs up and thumbs down. But I've got a few. Let's have a little look. Let's just revamp that. Get rid of his adverts. There's an ad. 50 on a thumbs up. I'll give myself one as well. There's 51 on the up. None on the down as yet, but the night is still young, right? We'll see how we get on. So, Helen, how you doing, Helen? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Let me just, my chat was mucking about a little tiny bit there. There you go. Yeah, Helen, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on in. Hope you're doing well. So I've had a bit of a busy week, as you saw, and it's nice to see some of you have a lot as well, sending stuff in. It always makes me happy when people send stuff in, which is cool. It makes a difference, and it helps run the chat. I have also been sent in some Guess What It Is as well for the Guess What It Is games, which is cool. And I've got loads of parcels just here, which I should be doing a video on. I've got loads of parcels here for me and Riley Boy, which has just come in. So I'll be showing some of that lot off as well in a video I do it, because Riley Boy's in bed now, and there's no point in doing it on a live stream because Riley Boy's asleep. So I want to make sure that's turned down. It's got someone's address on it, probably my address actually. Got loads of parcels. Alan, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in, mate. Nice to see you. Did you fix? Do you fix old petrol Honda lawnmowers? I've got one just down here. Yeah, I've got one just down here. There you go. There's an old girl just there. Nice old girl. That's a Honda 2150. That's my mate Taffy's. Thank you simply for that super chat. So yeah, I had to do a drive cable on that one. Absolutely absolutely of a pig of a job to do. Fortunately, I didn't have to actually replace the cable. I managed to do something else with it, but you'll see in the video coming up. Mick, any idea how you release the clutch plates on the Dennis? I sent you as soon as I put the engine on the roller and the cylinder to run together. I'll have to look into it, mate, because I'm not over familiar with the Dennis, but I do have the sketches for it. So if need be, I can send you the engineering diagrams for it. I do actually have those, but I dare say it shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe have to get our heads together. I've got another super chat. I've got here 5 super chats here. What's that all about? One from Bill. The chat is mucking about a bit. It says I've got 5 super chats here. I know I've only got 2 or 3, I think. Steve Small Engine Saloon. How you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're doing well. Kathy, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Ricky, have you got a video on that Honda lawnmower, bud? It's coming out very, very soon. What's up with yours, mate? What's up with your Honda? I've done 1 or 2 of them before, services and what have you, but what's actually wrong with yours? Yeah, the chat is mucking about a little tiny bit. It's just a little bit glitchy. I don't know why. It is though. Yeah, do good. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I got your parcel's been sent off to you, Steve. You got that? My chat just freezes, and all of a sudden it goes. Hang on, somebody at the door. 2 secs. Who we got? Let's have a little look. Joking.
Is this the Micks Mowers shack?
I've only got snobby scrap picker in my shack. What are you doing here?
Well, it's really dark out here and I need this generator. I've been walking around in this garden for ages trying to find the shack.
Well, I'm trying to run a live stream here.
Oh, well, I do apologise.
Opening hours is between 8 and 5.
Yeah, but we're good friends, right?
Yeah, we're good friends. Of course we are. What you got then?
Well, we've got this Home Light 720 watt generator here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the pull cord's sort of hanging out of it.
Looks like it's been hit by an elephant.
Yeah, there's a spark plug missing.
It needs one of them.
Is that what it is? Well, I've noticed it's still got the old protection on the top there. That's nice and shiny.
So what you're saying is brand new, is that what you're saying?
Well, it's just faded a bit.
Oh, we'll have a go. We'll need to service it.
Do what you need to do. I think there's some petrol in there.
Yeah, the petrol's probably no good. So I've got snobby scrap picker. Do you want to pull up a little chair, Snob? There's a thing there. As there's little supplies for me.
I can't stay. I can't stay too long.
You can't stay too long. No. Well, how do you get down here then? Well, obviously not by aeroplane, of course.
A bus, didn't I?
A bus?
A bus, yeah. Well, how heavy that is.
Yeah, I know. Snobby scrap picker's come in my house. What's that all about? He didn't knock on the shed door. He died me and knocked it over. Who else? Oh, don't tell me you bought her as well. Oh my lord!
I knew she'd have to get on camera.
I've got this back in the car.
Absolutely. Is that Mrs. P there as well?
Yeah.
You're not coming in, are you? Okay. I've got dusty block. You've got a fuel tank. That's my fuel tank.
I know. I just gave it to you.
Where did you find that?
I tripped over it.
Oh, right.
So now I've got Snobby and Dusty in the shack. What's going on there?
Hello, everyone in chat.
Hi,
Oh,
everyone.
Lord.
Well,
Don't normally do visitors this time of night.
well, we won't be staying long anyway. Got to get that last bus home.
That's not mine, Dust. No. Where are you, Snobby? Yeah. Hang on. Let me get my camera sorted out here.
You don't have to put the camera on me.
Camera's on the wall. You're going back. Dusty's going back indoors. Right, Dust. Nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks.
2 eggheads. Look.
How about that? Hold on a second.
Yeah, there's Dusty. Yeah. So you sound out of breath. Was that generator heavy?
That's heavier than what it looks.
So Snobby's brilliant. One big happy family. Yeah, I've got the Snobby scrap picker in my house.
There's only one.
There's only one Snobby. Thank Christ. My shed ain't big enough for 2 or 3 of them. Time I get me in and all. The chat not working for me at all. It's some I did here. It says I've got about 15 super chats here, but no, I haven't.
I had that trouble on AJP stream earlier. Went on it, didn't see nothing, wrote in it. It disappeared. You could see what I was saying, but it very quickly disappeared.
Let's have a look. Chat not working for me at all. SSP brilliant. Chat's not working for me, says Gravely. Laugh out loud. Walk. Yeah, I know. I've got Snobby. Yeah, Snob's in here.
How weird's that? Did you work on the hater mark? I've got a couple of hater ones coming up, I believe. Yeah, Snobby Scrap Pickers in here. Yeah, definitely. It's an absolute privilege. I'm put a bit of light on this. Snob. There you go, Snob.
Oh, brilliant.
There you go. Have a bit of lighting, mate. Makes you look better.
Something like that.
Awesome, Snobby. Yeah, I know. It's my mate Snobby Scrap Picker. He's just rocked up. So what are you doing then? You just turned up.
This is not trickery camera work either.
No, I couldn't green screen you.
I know you're good.
Oh no, I couldn't green screen you and me together.
I know you're good, but
In fact, I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of this later on and use it for one of my backgrounds. Bruce is saying hi, Snobby. Hi, Steve Small Engines. When is it released? It'll be released soon, mate. It's backlogged. Yeah, it's Snobby and Dusty. Yeah, Dusty's gone back indoors with Mrs. P by the looks of it. She wants to keep warm. The heater is on here, but it ain't nice. It ain't that warm in here. Snobby Scrap Pick. Yeah, I know. Brilliant. One big happy family. Yeah, exactly that. Yep, that jumped. Top Conquer will be next, not likely. I've got my own Top Conquer alarm, so as soon as Top Conquer comes anywhere in Sussex, I get an alert come off. Chat update when refreshed. Okay, there you go, Bruce. Cheers. Snobby's come down for the Dennis, yeah, only because it weighs 225 kilos of scrap. I can't see him putting that in the back of the car. Is this a first? It is a first, yeah. It's the first time Snobby's turned up.
well, I was invited for dinner last Sunday, but it was a bit late notice.
It was a bit like that, and to be fair, we had a banging dinner until I cooked it.
And Dusty's putting up the tree tomorrow, so she said, well, look, we'll have to do it today because next week we're completely tied up.
Conquer is outside the shed now. You ain't, mate, because I've got an alert system. If you rock up, I get told. Apparently, if you refresh your chat, you might have to go out the stream, Henry, and come back again. No chance. Mick, did you get my Christmas card yet from Tim? No, I haven't. Let me put the link out. So we're going back home somewhere? What are you doing then?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me put the link out. Let's get a few people up here so you can interact with Snobby as well. Because it's not every day you get two YouTube legends up on the stream. So there's a chat. Feel free to come on up. Come and say hello to Mr. Snobs. Where my YouTube chat goes, Snob? Down here. That was a bit of a sneaky one.
That's so much smaller.
Eh?
That's so much smaller.
What?
The screen size.
I've only got a little one.
Yeah, I know.
It's not all based upon size, Snob. It's not the size of a nail. It's the size of the amulet at home. We keep on telling you that. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you, Eminem. No, I'm not doing too bad at all. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Hi, Mick. Not stopping. Right, mate. No worries. That's fine. That's fine. You can pop in and go as much as you like. Got Ken's coming in. Ken, have you brushed your hair, Ken? It looks better. Oh my lord, it's filling up. There's Ken. Let's turn the volume up now. Can't hear you, Ken.
I'll slick back. We tried to do the live this morning with James Condon. There was a little bit of a problem, so he did it back later, but we're good.
Hey,
what's up, Phil?
What's that all about?
What's this?
We got Klaus back. That's good.
I don't know.
Hey, Ken.
Someone knocked on my door like they were ram raiding it and said, "Hey, I've got a generator here." And I got a Snobby Scrap Picker in here.
Mick, the proper response is we don't want any.
Well, it's
Hey,
it's
Snobby, nice to see a little bit of quality into the link here tonight.
gone.
You just never know who's going to show up at your door, right?
You never know. I got no exactly that.
Get on, Pat. How are you doing?
At least Snubby comes in on Fridays. I mean,
Bruce,
here they come on Sundays.
Hello.
Hey, Bruce.
Hi, guys.
Bloody hell, Scotty, what are you doing? You're a bit close, Scotty.
It's a new camera.
I'd say
We're going to kiss the camera then.
The new camera's a bit.
Is it one of them sniper lenses? Is it something like that?
Feels like it.
I think I can still see the lipstick on the camera lens.
Hey up, Ken's still eating. Look, he's the only bloke I know that eats too much and still loses weight. Get out.
Chicken soup.
Keto diet.
Hey, Ken, you turned sideways, mate. You look like a zip.
No, I was looking at my live stream with James Condon this morning. I still got a little belly left. Still got a little bit.
Hello, Henry.
Hey up, Snobby.
Hey,
Henry.
Snobby's on the mooch. Look, Snobby's on the mooch trying to find something to scrap out. Look, he's on the mooch. Look. What's that?
bring the wheelbarrow.
Was he shopping, Mick?
It's called snobby shopping.
What'd you tell him to make himself at home?
Oh, yeah, well, he would anyway, wouldn't he? I got 90 in the chat. Absolutely fantastic. Can't believe it. So how are we all doing? I'm a bit, to be fair, I'm a bit thrown off my normal sort of pace, because normally I sit down here for about 2 hours on my Todd and sit here. I'm quite comfortable. And now I've got this 6'2" ogre walking around my shed, having a little look at my stuff. And no, it's my car battery. You can't have that. Do you see what I mean?
Hey, Snob, get what you can, mate. Get what you can, mate. There's an old Dennis there wandering around. You could always have.
Did you like that? Who liked the Dennis? Was that a good video?
I like that, mate. Mind you, I was waiting for it to take off with you. I was waiting, hoping.
Mate, you don't get many second chances with that old girl, I tell you. And the scary thing is, you don't, when you come to the end of your run, you don't know whether to disengage the drive first or the cylinder. It's not just on one handle, so you got to make a direct choice. Which one's going out first? You either
I saw the terror in your eyes, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah, you either smash into your conservatory or you cut it down. It's one or the other. So you've got to be a bit careful with it.
Oh, lovely. Oh.
He's just putting something in his pocket, Mick. Yeah, I know he is, Steve. Yeah, I know. He's going from the toolbox now.
You got to frisk him on the way out.
I'm not frisking him. I'm not, because I'm telling you, what feels like a ball peen hammer ain't a ball peen hammer. You know what I'm saying? You all right, Bruce? Anyway, it's nice to see you, buddy. Yeah. You're welcome. I would offer you a beer, but I haven't got any for that. I'll have yours then.
More than welcome.
So I'll have yours, Snobs.
Well, you popped down just to give us that generator, didn't you?
I have indeed, yeah. Yeah.
What, was it a street find or something?
It was indeed, yes.
Did you do a video on it?
No.
I didn't see it.
I did show it. I think it was on Ken's live stream, actually. It was in the garden.
I'll jump in a bit above.
I think it was Ken's live stream on Sunday.
I don't watch Ken.
Yeah.
How rude, eh?
Hey, Ken, nice jummy. You got it on sideways, mate.
What's that?
You got your
No, I
jumper
got
on sideways.
I still got a little bit of this, Phil. Still got a little bit to go.
Kathy shared my stream out. Cheers, Kathy. Much appreciated. I haven't. What are you doing now? He's in my cupboards now. Hopefully, I won't go. Hopefully, he won't go in my drawer.
Did you offer him biscuits and tea, or what'd you offer him?
It's too late in the day for tiffin. You can't have tiffin this time of night. Too late in the day for that.
Yeah.
Hello, Snobby. Good to see you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Snobby's turned up in my shack, ain't he?
Snobby, just remember what Ian said the other day. You got to give him alcohol-free beverage. It's alcohol and it's free.
Yeah. Ken, you don't want to get too chopsy, because I've got a photograph of you on my phone.
Oh, I know. Yeah, from this morning. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Where it looks like I'm doing an old Russ Meyer movie. I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
Uh-oh.
Let me just.
Yeah, you guys want to see some nice hair? Watch this.
Let me just fire my emails up. Hang on,
Those that didn't catch it this morning, V-Twin Garage had a live stream before Paté's, and we were all on there. I just got out of bed, so take a look.
As I said to you, I don't think you just got out of bed. I think there was actually a tornado in your area last night.
Nick, when you have this much on top, you got to be careful. You know.
Watch it.
I know. So, Ken made the savage mistake of being on the same live stream as me first thing in the morning, because you know what I'm like, right? So let's just share the screen. You guys go over there out the way.
Wait, Nick, are you going to do a what is it so they can see what I am?
Oh, trust me, they know what you are. So here's Ken Small Engines first thing in the morning. Now, if there are any young children in the stream, please look away now.
Lord.
Oh no.
Oh, you're bad, my friend. You're bad.
Mate, you know what it's like. As soon as
just look what a little gel will do. You know, it'll neaten it right up.
A little gel. We're gonna put a bucket of grease on your head for that. Sort that on out.
That's 2 pots of Brill cream gone there, Ken. I'll tell you.
A little dab will do ya.
A little dab will do ya. I don't know about that.
Nick, I have a feeling I'm going to see that picture quite often in the future.
We hope so.
Be sure of it, Ken.
There's who was that there? That was Nicky. Mick. Mick, there's a strange man beside you. I know. It's my mate Snobby. He's just rocked up. I couldn't believe it. I tell you, he knocked on the door like it was a Dodge Charger coming through the shed. Mind you, he's got Android troubles, hasn't he?
Come on. Hey, Ken, watch your fingers, mate.
Hey, that all works. You can't have any of it. That's all power tools. You can't take any of that.
Hey, Klaus.
Bruce,
I got something for you.
all righty.
This is a picture of my grandfather in about 1948, just after the war.
All righty.
Yeah.
Do you know
Maybe
where?
that might be 1949.
You know where it's taken?
That would be in central Alberta here, Lesser Slave Lake.
All
And then there's
righty.
an article. My cousin sent me an article on the day he retired in 61. And he passed in
Your grandmother and your grandfather there.
he passed in 64.
All righty.
Yeah, but it's in the article. It says that he was from the town of Jutland, but I think Jutland is the whole northern half of Denmark, isn't it? It'd be called Hoogland.
Yeah, it's the peninsula. It's the peninsula part. It's a peninsula and 2 islands.
There's a thing called the Battle of Jutland. When there was that a
Yes.
part of it, there was a battle, a sea battle at Jutland, wasn't there?
That was the history guy just posted something the other day. I don't know if you guys follow him, the history guy.
Okay.
If you do, if you don't, try him. It's really, really good. The history guy.
Among his listen to this right in the article. Among his early memories was the day in 1916 when the Germans and English navies clashed at the Battle of Jutland.
Yep.
Hoogland. That's cool, eh?
Yeah, pretty cool, Bruce. Pretty cool.
Yeah, my cousin sent me that. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but
Bruce has ancestors from Denmark, and we've been chatting on that a while back. Since I'm a Dane.
Jutland. There you go. There's the battleship.
People,
That's what the
just got to
battleship
cut in.
That is where my relatives.
My mate, sorry to cut in. My mate Snobby Scrap Picker here. He's making a move. He's going back home. He just popped down to say hello. So,
Hey, Snobby.
Hi, Snobby.
Snobby, take care. Good night.
Cheers, mate.
it's
There you go.
All right,
Snob.
see you later on.
Take it easy, my friend. Look at yourself.
Cheers, Snobs.
What's that in your pocket? What's that grinder doing in your pocket? Get out of it, will you? Yes, Snob.
He didn't fill Dusty's pocketbook with stuff, did he?
I can't believe it.
That's not a grinder. That's not a grinder. He was just glad to see you.
I'm just going to shut the door when he goes out.
There's no meaning to ball peen him.
Gone to check his pockets, I expect.
There you go, Fresco.
Wow.
Did you check Dusty's pocketbook?
Let me put my mic back in because it works better.
Off.
Don't turn it on. He's just switching it.
I've got to switch over my audio. Hang on, let's have a look here.
You're there.
So
What's up with that chat? It's all over the place. I'm getting all kinds of.
Yeah, it's a bit.
From what I'm seeing, my end, the StreamYard chat has actually frozen on the StreamYard side of it, but my YouTube chat, it works. I mean, all of a sudden it'll stop, and then it'll go up 40 comments. So I won't be reading a lot of the comments out in the chat because it is a bit glitchy. So, unfortunately, but anyway, what a lovely surprise! Snobby Scrap Pick has turned up and he's given me a nice little two-stroke home light generator that he picked up on his scrap run. So that's super cool. Well, happy with that. I've got room for 2 more. I've got a major celebrity down here, major celebrity, Mr. AJP Garden Machines. How are you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. And I've got this ragtag man. Who's this down here? Ragtag bloke sitting there. Mr. Steve Small Engine Saloons. How are you doing, my friends? Nice to see you.
How you doing, Steve?
So we got a full house. 88 in the chat. Some of my most closest friends around me. It's absolutely brilliant. As I say, I was thrown off because I honestly didn't know. I see someone coming down the garden. I thought, hello, who's that? And I see quite a big shadow. And 2 others. I thought, oh, who's this coming down here? And then literally someone knocked on the door and it felt like the door was going to cave in. And it threw me right off my pace. So, yeah, he's gone now anyways. He's gone towards Mrs. P. So I think they just popped down to give us that. They were doing the round, so it's late at night though. Just 7:30 at night. That's 7 o'clock at night. So anyway, nice to see Snobby Scrap Picker. Not seen him before, actually in the flesh, and there's quite a lot of flesh on him. To be fair, he's quite a big old unit. No, I don't mean it in a bad way. He is quite a size fair old unit. He's a big boy.
You don't get many of those to the pound, yeah.
No, you don't, bruv. But what a nice thing to do. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Ken Small
Nice
Engines, thanks for coming up, my friend Ken. Nice to see you, my friend, as always. Klaus, how are you doing? Looks like you've sorted your audio out from the other week, and you're now rock and rolling 2 weeks on the road, which is fantastic.
Yep.
Scotty Daniels, you look like you're in a sniper camera or something like that, really up close. I can see right up your nose. Mr. Lord Bruce Pender, the Mower God, how are you doing? Nice to see you. I've got Henry, who's now becoming a little bit of a regular on live streams, and he is fantastic. I've got AJP Garden Machines, who's doing his own shed. I've got Mr. Steve Small Engine Saloons. Steve, parcel on the way to you. And I believe you sent a little something over for Riley Boy in a post as well. So love to see you. And that's it. So lovely. Yeah. So thanks for popping up, everybody. That's it. Thanks for popping up.
Oh, Lordy.
It's nice to see you. So, Bruce, any snow?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got some, have you?
We haven't had any for about a week now, so it's starting to melt and become dangerous on the sidewalks and stuff.
No, not good. Are you busy in the shop? Is it snowblower season? Are they starting to come in and start to panic?
I've only had 3.
Really?
Yes. Now, either everybody's mad at me from last year or they followed my advice. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I did a good job.
Wait till they try and start him, Bruce. There you go.
I know.
That's what he's saying. Maybe he serves them up so well and gives them all advice on how to winterize them. We don't need him. That's a problem, you see.
Yeah,
that happens. But then there's always that one guy,
Yeah, I get you. I get you. I've always spoke to you once a day, Ash. So we've already had a bit of a chill mag, me and you. Steve, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm just keeping quiet today.
Oh.
It's come to my knowledge that I talk too much, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, that's me. That's me, Steve.
Whoa.
Has anybody ever done a
kind of bombed out?
Has anybody ever done a Zoom?
A Zoom? Yeah, I've done a Zoom. Yeah, I've done a Zoom.
First time last night.
Yeah, Zoom is pretty good. It can get really hectic because you get some serious numbers up on those panels.
Yeah, and the person talking gets a square around their screen, and then it's like they get to hold the I get to talk for a second or something.
Well, you know that there is an etiquette to be had when you, especially on StreamYard, and you've got 9 on the panel, and generally there's one person out of everyone that always speaks over everybody else. I'm not going to name it who it is. I'm not going to highlight the fact. I'm not going to bring to anyone's attention who it is. Okay. But Steve, feel free to speak in your native tongue and just let it out, my friend, because there's no restrictions here. You can talk as much or as little as you like.
He's bilingual.
Yeah, I bet he is.
English and profanity.
And if
yeah, everybody thought you were going to say French and
I know.
And I think it's wrong.
Danish. I speak Danish on my other language. That's what.
Snakke dansk.
Yeah, that's right.
Vi kan godt snakke dansk.
I think it's.
Klaus is nodding his head, going bull crap.
No, you guys are doing pretty good. I'll let you know if it goes really off.
And I think it's wrong that Ken should have a go at Steve for talking too much. I mean, talk about pot and black. Do you know what I mean? Did anyone catch Bruce's last video when he's tried to pronounce Husqvarna? I was thinking of Klaus when he said it.
Yeah, good. Because Bruce is doing it right.
Oh, behave yourself.
Husqvarna?
Yeah, Husqvarna.
Hey, if you go to the dealer and pronounce it like that, he's not going to know what the hell you want.
No, he's not. No. It's still right, though.
They certainly wouldn't know in Bognor Regis in England, I'm telling you. What?
No,
hey?
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
a husky? Yeah.
Yep.
You got no chance. English and full of abuse. That's me. I'm full of it, yeah. If I had room... Oh, there's Horse's Shop. How are you doing? There's a nice little channel for you. Anyone hasn't got this fella, where are you? Horse's Shop. Go and check out Horse's Shop. He's a nice young lad. studying at school and what have you, and he does restores and mechanic work. He's a good channel. Go and check out Horse's Shop. He's very good indeed.
Right on.
He's very good. Nice to see you, Horse's Shop. Hope you're doing well. I've got 88 in the chat. We had nearly 100 here earlier, which is lovely to see. And it's nice to see you. Are we all geared up for next week? Because next week is the week. Next week is when it's all going to go, I think, horribly wrong. I'm not going to get... You, Steve, you said about you not talking. I don't think I'm going to get a word in next week. I think it's going to be absolute mayhem.
For your big live chat you're talking about.
Oh, my Lord.
You already got a full panel on that one, though.
We've got a full panel with you included.
Oh,
with you included, it's now a full panel.
All right, I'll be there then for sure.
He's invited all his friends.
I might be in kind of a bad mood that day, but I'll be here.
Well, what we consider a bad mood over here in England is perfectly acceptable.
And that's 1 week from today, yes? Saturday, right?
Yeah, 1 week from today. 1 week from today at about now.
Perfect. That's good timing for me. Yeah.
There you go. So we've got just to catch up next week, the 19th, 6:30 the stream will start. About 7 o'clock, I shall open the floodgates to hell, and we'll have Steve Small Engines, Bruce Pinder, Zippo Varga, Terrell Fixes All with Junior and Slippers, Henry's from Mowers and Blowers, the Mower Medic, Double Wide 6, and Retro Restore, all on the same screen, all talking together and having a bit of a laugh and a joke. So it should be something that I've never seen it before. And to be perfectly fair, I seriously cannot wait. It's gonna be epic. I don't know how it's going to go. That's the thing. I don't know how it's going to pan out. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
Yeah.
I think unlike tonight, where Snobby caught me off guard, I should be a little bit more on the game next week, and I should probably lock the shed so no one can come in.
You never know who might turn up.
Is it April yet, mate? This is not. This is serious, and hats off to all these people, right? Because we reached out to them, and someone like yourself, Steve, good numbers on your channel. You must get loads of emails coming through. But you managed to get hold of Pete and return it to Pete and bounce before you know it, you're coming up. And it's the same with everybody else I've approached. They've all replied straight away and said either yes or I'll look into it or whatever. And they've all now come back and said, yeah, we're going to do it. So it's going to be fantastic. Feel free to attire yourself in a Christmas fragrance appearance if you want to. I certainly will be. And I don't think we'll be the only ones dressing up because there's a team of three that'll be dressing up. So feel free to come on up. And Musty One, I've had some people ask about Musty and about Donnie. There are some people that do know a lot about Donnie, and I'm not prepared to discuss it. But Donnie has his own reasons why he can't make it up. Yeah, his own commitments, he can't do it. And for those that know Donnie will understand. And also, Musty has said he will try, but he can't guarantee for his own personal reasons as well. So those other channels have been approached, and again, they have come back and said, I will try, but can't guarantee it. There's the channel just there. Just come into my chat. Where is it? Just seen it. Where is it? There you go. There's a new channel for you, girls and guys. For those of you that haven't got this channel, they haven't been around very, very long. About 4 or 5 months, I think, on the go. Can one of my moderators please run that link throughout the chat for me? Can you please hit that link, leave the stream, go over, subscribe to that channel, ring the bell. They do some really good stuff. They just recently did a full restoration on a Boland's ride-on tractor, full restoration, and it looks beautiful. So go and check them out. They reached out to me on Instagram just the other day, and we started chatting. And they're up in Devon way, so they're a little way from me. We had a good chat and what have you. They do some comedy sketches and they do some serious stuff too. So go and check them out. Again, that's what it's all about, finding these small engine channels. And you're welcome, buddy boy. These small engine nation channels and what have you, and just trying to get us all together and build our community up so we can help each other out. That's the idea of it. Saying that, Steve, what is the valve clearances on a Dennis Blackburn engine? Do you know?
Intake is 6 thou and exhaust is 8 thou.
Yeah.
I thought it was 5, but there you go, Steve.
Great answer.
I've absolutely no idea.
All else fails.
Neither do I. Neither do
All
I.
else, all else fails 6
I tell you.
Hey, Mick, funny story, Mick, quick, if I may. I was at giving blood yesterday. I was at the hospital, and I'm sitting next to a guy, and he had a little bit of an accent to him, a little bit of a British type accent. So we're talking. He's getting chemo. I'm giving blood, and they start talking about the pending storm here next week. Supposed to have a storm, and I go, "Hey, you got working snowblowers and all that?" And he goes, "Nah, I haven't been able to start this and that." Turns out he's from Liverpool. His name's David. He came to the States a while back, and I got 2 jobs out of it just by giving blood. So there you go.
Right on.
There you go. Yeah, there you
And
go.
you still got the money, Ken. He come from Liverpool.
Yeah,
He might get paid.
Oh, really? No. Why? What's the matter with Liverpool? The Beatles are from Liverpool, aren't they?
Oh yeah. My grandmother is on my dad's side is from Liverpool.
There's that channel name just there. There it is, Haynes Machinery. There it is there. Go and check them out. They've got 589 subscribers. Let's get them up to 600 tonight, please, if we can.
I just subbed.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Let's try and get them
and
up
they
to
already,
600.
they already passed 600.
I just did.
Oh, there you go. There you go. We've got 90 in the house. So there you go. Fantastic. I'll put the link out in the chat again. The problem, right? I don't want to get involved in it too much, Ken. But in the olden days, this is where the indicator or the trafficator was invented. It was invented in Liverpool. Hold up, because in the olden days, before indicators were invented, you had to use a thing called a hand signal, right? And what was happening in Liverpool is when the driver put their hand out to indicate, he came back in, his watch was gone. So that's what we're saying about you might be a bit hard pushed to get your money out of him.
Well, this gentleman, Mick, is 86 years old, so I'm sure he remembers back when that happened.
Yeah. There goes all the Scousers subscribers out the window.
They know we're only playing. It's a common stand-up joke. All right, Tim, up you come, buddy. Stop picking nose. So someone just said, "How do I get on with the steel?" Yeah, so my mate Taffy bought in a one of them lawnmowers that you had, Bruce, the other week. You know, the old Honda overhead valve. This is the 2150 I've got in, the bigger one. Nice machine. Let me show you. A nice machine. He bought that into me to be worked on because the drive cable had gone. It's just down over yonder. There it is. There.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he bought that in, and I mean, I will say it's not a smoker. It don't smoke at all. It's lovely.
It's a nice mower, really nice mower.
Yeah, it works. It runs really well for what it is. But the drive cable had gone, but he bought in a little steel swimmer as well. What's that on my camera?
Red Shamrock.
And he said it won't idle. Well, I couldn't get it started. I couldn't get the fire. It was backfiring and what have you, and popping. But when I took the spark plug cover off, all the covering, the spark plug was actually out, and the threads are all shot. The threads are all mucked. Yeah. So I said, well, I can just try and wind it in, see how we get on. What do you want me to do? New pot and piston, £124 is the cheapest. I've got the spark plug in. And it's losing compression through the threads. So I said, "What do you want me to do?" And he said, "Well, to be fair, I bought it ages ago. It owes me no money, so I just part it out with spares or repair." So no, I didn't get it done. I could have heli-called it, but heli-call is not a guarantee. And also, when you're doing
there's a different one than a helicoil too. There's the one where you rethread it to a thicker thread, and then you actually thread in an insert that has the size. It's not a helicoil.
Yeah.
An insert, and then you peen it in.
I've used the inserts before, Bruce.
Yeah.
I like
the only downside to the insert is that sometimes when you take the plug out to change the plug or to service a machine, the insert comes out as well sometimes.
Yeah.
So and it being alley, but either way, by the time I drill through and I probably take the pot out as well to make sure I get all the debris out, all that sort of stuff. By the time you put your hours of labour in there, Mick, I'm at McDonald's. Do I want a burger? Says, yeah, Snobby, bring it back, man.
Mick, you might consider. I don't know if you guys can see this. Farmer Tech, do you know this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's Chinese all the way, and you can get a new top end for less than a new piston and rings from steel. I mean, you get a full top end, piston, rings in a. It's not OEM quality, not at all, but it's close.
It's better than a used one.
Yeah.
Farmer Tech
Mick,
and Hustle.
You can also, Mick, if you can take the pot off, you can also thread that spark plug in from the back, and that might heal it up.
Yeah, to be fair, Bruce, the threads were absolutely smashed at the first 4 threads, and I mean to a degree where they were mullered.
You know what I did though, Mick? One time I took JB Weld and I put like oil on the spark plug and stuck it in it with the JB Weld, and after it dried, it just came right out. It worked.
Yeah.
My Premier Lawns.
The problem is though, guys, is that that's the sort of fix I would do on my own machine. but when you're fixing it for a customer, the last thing they want to do is to pay money on a 2-stroke machine, because there's not a lot of money in 2 strokes, as you know, and to come back sort of 2-3 months later after forking out X amount of pounds and saying the spark plugs come out or the material from JB Weld has now failed and it's gone inside the cylinder and blown. Yeah, but he had those choices. But to be fair, for what it is that he paid for the machine, how long he's had the machine, and the repair versus the labour cost and the parts cost, he weighed it up and said no.
So did he donate it?
Nah, he's Welsh. He's Welsh. No chance.
Hey, mate,
well, my grandmother was from
for 10 minutes, mate. I got to jump out.
All right, mate.
Guys.
I give him the bill. I text him the bill over what he owes me, and he said I'll give a £25 Welsh money, which is nowhere near what the bill was. You know, so I was on a loser to begin with.
What's Welsh money?
Pretty much quarter what the bill is.
Oh Lord, squeaks when he walks. So tight. Squeaks when he walks.
I see. I got Premier Lawns in the house too. He's my mate over in Ireland. How you doing, Premier Lawns? Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Nice to see you. So, what have you been working on, Steve? Anything fancy? Anything interesting?
No, I have been so lazy for the last week. I haven't been really feeling good. No, I don't have COVID-19, but I've just been feeling like I got a little bit of the flu or something. I'm just kind of, sleeping in, just don't wake up till 10 o'clock in the morning. And that's really unlike me. And I just can't get out of bed. I feel just like I got a little bit of the flu or something. So maybe I should have my mask on right now for you guys.
Is it because you've done the whole year? We're coming to what we call the end of season, although your season does pick up slightly.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to have a bit of downtime, plus your YouTube on top of that.
Yeah.
You know, I think Steve, I'm in the same boat. I did a video day before yesterday. I was going to do one today, and do you know what? I've been sat in my reclining leather chair for 2 days. I haven't moved. To be fair, I don't think it's just you, mate. I think we're all now just leaning back.
That's the way I felt for the last 2 days too. I just feel exhausted. I wake up in the morning, my wife goes, "How are you feeling today?" And I'm just like, that's how I feel today.
Well, I hate to say this, but I've been cleaning up my shop.
Yeah, you're always cleaning your shop, though.
I don't want to hear it.
Bruce has the cleanest shop I've ever seen in my life. It's unbelievable.
There'll be a video, but you guys know me. I'm 5 weeks behind on my editing to what actually hits the.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is, Steve, is that you are a fellow Canadian to Bruce. will you please pull it to one side and say there's no need for you to have a toolbox and a shop looking like that every day? It puts the rest of us to shame, man.
It certainly does. It certainly. I will say this. When I first started watching Bruce, like a couple of years ago, I think was when I first saw Bruce's channel and subscribed to him and everything. And I was watching through his videos, and he reminded me so much of my father-in-law. My father-in-law is just like Bruce, where he keeps his garage and his garage, or his shop spotless. He goes out there every day and shop vacs the concrete floor. It's just spotless. There's not a speck of dust on anything. Everything's in its proper spot, and it's pretty cool. When I walk into my father-in-law's shop, I'm just like, wow. I'm looking around like, whoa.
I cheat. I use my leaf blower. And
Yeah,
I
me
blow
too.
everything out the back door.
So do I. Leaf blower, exactly.
But the thing is, Bruce, is that you're making a point out of this, right? Because you will actually get your camera, you'll go over to the Micks Mowers clock, check the time, do your tidy up, and then come back and show us the time. And you're saying it takes 15 minutes to do that.
Right.
Do you know, it would not take 15 minutes for me to tidy my shop up, Bruce.
No, it's after you make a project out of setting it up, and then you can do it in 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's not but that ain't gonna happen in here. That ain't gonna happen.
But some of my best work partners were exactly opposite of me, and the two kind of work well together because you think differently, you are different, and everybody does it differently. That's good.
I mean, I've got to bow my head in a little bit of shame. I recently just purchased myself a new intermediate box for my toolbox.
Nice.
I've had it 4 weeks, and the drawers are still empty. Still
Well, it's a big decision to change things up because you won't be able to find anything for a month.
What do you got there, Klaus?
Archie's actually.
Klaus thought he was being real sneaky.
Oh,
nice. Yeah. Nice.
Well. To be fair, Steve, I saw you grab a can and then hide it under your bench a minute ago. So don't go giving it all the big one. I saw you do it.
And it's 11:30.
No, it's 11:30 in the morning for me right now. That's good enough. 11:30. It's 12:30 for Bruce right now.
It's happy hour somewhere in the world.
That's right.
No one said we're having a beer, but if we're gonna have a beer, I'll have a beer with you. Cheers. Happy Christmas.
Yeah, but it's like, what time is it for you, Mick? Mid-11?
Trust me, Steve. It
got to be about 10.
Because of a job, it's 7:30 over here. Because of a job that I do, I work on the railway, and I get seriously drug tested.
Whoa! What do you mean you work on the railway? That's not what you said this morning.
So what I do is I work
you gotta love a dictator. You gotta love him.
We get seriously drug tested and alcohol tested at the drop of a hat.
Right.
So if you value your job and value your mortgage and value your family and kids, you won't ever drink or take any kind of drugs at all. So when I'm on holiday, I'm on it. Okay, and I'm on a holiday 4 weeks of a year. So we went to Turkey 2 years ago, and we got in really late at night, or silly o'clock in the morning. We got in, and they offered a bottle of water and a dry sandwich just as we got in the door. And the next day, we had a bit of breakfast, and the bar opened at 9:30. I was on it like a tramp on chips. I was drunk by about 10:30 on cocktails, and I could barely swim by 11, and I was blind by midday. You know, so for me, when I'm not at work and there's no risk of me being called into work and what have you, I like to have a bit of a beer. Within moderation. I have a couple of tins here and there, but yeah, it don't matter if it's 8:30 in the morning. But the thing is, Steve, if I do have if I work like a Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and I'm off Thursday with no weekend, I can have a beer. But it's sort of frowned upon by Mrs. P when I get home from work at 5:30 in the morning and I'm sitting there with 2 tins of beer in front of me. She's like, it's 4:30 in the morning, man. What are you doing?
No, you're just off work.
Getting a head start.
Exactly. I'm just getting in. This is my night time. I'm drunk by 6:30 in the morning, but you know that's what it is. I'm going to bed after that.
Shift work.
Third shift. That's dinner time.
Yeah. You know, I've got Jeff there, but Jeff is a bit frozen to me. You just can't try again. I'll kick you out, Jeff. Try again, Jeff. It's like you're having problems, buddy boy. So yeah, I do like have a tin. I like the old stuff. I like the black stuff. That's me. I like the old Irish stuff. That's me. I don't like them at lagers. I do the IPAs, but I don't like the old lagers. They gas me up.
Happens to everybody.
Chris is saying I should get some lessons off of Steve. Okay, so I'm just going to put it out there, right? Just so you know, Steve is not a big drinker. He doesn't always drink as much as you guys think he does. Just because he's got like 35,000 bottles of beer behind him does not make him a serious drinker. And
I've been collecting these for years.
And just because every video he does, he's always got a tin of beer in his hand, does not make him have a problem, okay? Mind you, saying that, it depends how many videos a day you do, Steve. Then that would be a problem.
But Steve, when you have the beer in the video, Steve, do you actually drink that whole beer for the video, or is that just for effect?
No, honestly, it's like my shtick. I get some comments once in a while.
Let's do it.
Very rarely, honestly, guys, I get a negative comment on one of my videos. But when I do, it's somebody will put a comment out that says something like, "Steve, you're a raging. You just took a sip of beer while you were repairing a chainsaw. You are a raging alcoholic. You need some help." And I'm like, what? I took one sip of beer at the end of the video, and I'm a raging alcoholic for that. And I'm just some of the comments I get just blow my mind. I'm just like, wow.
I love it when you say this job only takes a half a beer.
Yeah,
like you're changing a tire on a lawnmower.
This is so easy to do, you guys. It's going to take you 2 sips of beer to get through this. That's it.
Well, I think the only way to sort of prove the simple fact is, Steve, is for someone to check your filing angles on the chainsaw after you've done the video to see if your angles are right, or see if they've fallen off or not.
They will be perfect.
There you go, brother. See, there you go. Just don't let the side down by putting the chain on back to front.
That's right.
I went to a chainsaw course school when I was on the railway in a different division. I used to be in the tree felling and rapid response team, so we used to get called out to broken trees and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, we had to go and reset our tickets for felling trees under stress, fallen trees, dead trees, all that sort of caper.
Springs.
And the trainer, say again.
Like trees that are bent over like that are like springs.
Exactly. Trees under tension. Yeah. We had to do all of that sort of stuff. Anyway, the trainer was going through just your remedial maintenance and what have you, and he put it all back together. And I thought, hang on, that chain's on back to front. So I didn't say nothing, and he took us out into the field. He said, "Right, I'll show you how to do it first." Anyway, he fired this old chainsaw up, and it wouldn't cut. It wouldn't cut, and he was sitting there for about 2 or 3 minutes trying to get this saw to cut through the wood. So I just tapped him on the shoulder. And I said, "If you turn the chain around, mate, it'll cut better." And he just went, "Smart ass." Like that. Well, no, come on. I'm here to learn. Actually, as it goes, I actually failed that course.
He failed you?
Yeah, he failed me. Yeah, for being nosy, I think.
What a a-hole.
Yeah, well, that happens.
You know, if you want to learn something, do it in front of 35,000 people.
Yeah.
You'll have every comment on earth. You'll have every comment on earth.
Well, all of a sudden, you know, you put a video out there, right? And everyone that watches your video, all of a sudden, is a health and safety expert, number one, because they're all taking a course in it, you know.
Safety Sally.
And, you know, yeah, Safety Sally, Bruce. Yeah, I see that, Bruce. And everyone's got an opinion, you know. And I read some of the comments. I'll go and watch one of Steve's videos or one of Bruce's videos. I like to watch the video, and then I like to go down into the chat and see what the chat's doing. See, have a little comment in there. And yeah, you're right, Steve. Some of the comments you get, and Bruce, I'm the same. Some of the comments you think, really, my lord, is there any point in even putting it up there? But
yeah,
you know, they're they're valid people. It's like my last video when I went to go and see the Queen. Someone actually said to me, "That's not Balmoral Castle. That's Stuart's house."
Yeah, I saw
Yeah, I
that.
read that.
I saw that comment.
I actually read that one.
That was a
I'm
good
back
one.
in 2 minutes.
Have you noticed I moved away from the window this time? Yeah.
Say again.
Have you noticed I've moved
Second.
myself away from the window now?
Yeah.
Why are you having it re-leaded?
Yes. The window
Toby-
cleaner's clean it. Yeah.
Toby says, I can't work out the carb springs on my Tecumseh engine. The throttle control doesn't move, the throttle butterfly, and I don't know what connects to the choke butterfly. Bruce, yours.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, the solid rod goes on the top, I think, and the one with the spring goes on the second hole from the bottom, and they shouldn't touch each
I would
other.
say that's correct.
And
He actually knows. this
and
stuff.
you might have to put a little bit of oil down the throttle body shaft to see if that's what's jamming it.
Yeah, I know that Bruce has got some videos on his channel. I think I've got one or two where Bruce actually says, gets a camera, says, "There you go, there's your linkages," and puts a camera on the top of the carburetor for you. So you'll have to traipse through some of Bruce's videos because he absolutely loves Tecumsehs. Go and check out some of his videos and have a look through.
I like Briggs just
Tecumseh?
as much.
Tecumseh. Who said Tecumseh?
No, I like them all, but I've just had so many Tecumsehs. That's all. Just lots of experience.
I'll have you know, I was a bit shocked when Her Majesty the Queen turned up and gave me the Balmoral mower with a Tecumseh engine on top of it.
That part I didn't see.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see. Yeah, the
Yep.
Balmoral, it even says on the mower, by royal appointment of the Queen, royal appointment, and it's got a Tecumseh on top of it.
There you go.
I was gutted.
Nick, when you went to Balmoral, did you expect me to open the door?
Say again, mate.
When you went to Balmoral with your son, did you expect me to open the door?
Well, no, obviously, because you've got your own footman to do that. You wouldn't open doors, would you?
No. No.
It was just a bit of fun, you know. I thought, why not? You know, we've got a Balmoral mower. It's a bit of fun. We're trying and change it up a bit and try and, you know, and it seemed to hit the right spot. A lot of people liked it. Ken's just put in the comment section there. Mick Hamish, that's a dig about me, Ken. So I'm going to put you in time out. There you go.
Pete Froud just put on there Tecumseh. You're going to hear a lot of Tecumseh in 1 week from today.
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to overcome.
I got to ask a question, Mick. The Tecumsehs that you see in the UK, are they American Tecumsehs or are they Italian Tecumsehs?
It all depends. It depends. We do see some Americans, and we do see on the fly mower I just had in recently. That was quite an age. That was an Italian Tecumseh on that one. So we do get a mixture. But like I said, it's not that I don't like the machine. That's not the problem. The problem is that we can't get the bits. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know,
especially
when you struggle,
especially Italian ones.
It's sort of irrelevant. You just can't get them.
No.
Especially when you're looking for in particular parts to try and keep the cost down. You just can't get them, and for that reason, I try not to get them in. If I see a job lot, I'll say I'll have them all apart from those two. I don't want those two. You know,
right? I get that.
So that's the main reason why I don't like them, because you can't get the bits. It's really hard. And Bruce, he sits there right in his crystal clear cabin workshop that's been cleaned
it's not
up
that
to
clean.
high standard. It is clean. And he's got this big box, right? And he even showed it on one of his videos. Hey, Mick, well, about that. And he's got like 30 Tecumseh carburetors in there, all good to go. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's no wonder there's no spares in the country, because Bruce has got them all in Canada.
Well, you know, I understand why people get so frustrated with Tecumseh, because that little rod on the governor with the spring on it, that rod can be a different length. That spring can be a different length. All of that, and even the solid rod that goes to the throttle from the governor that can be a different length, but they look so similar that people, I think, get themselves all jammed up because they're, they got one that's a 1/4 inch long and it just revs at full throttle, and it can be frustrating.
The other problem is also, Bruce, is that don't forget 9 times out of 10 when you get a lawnmower come in, the fiddle fairies have been in there.
Yeah.
So what you think is correct, is actually completely incorrect because someone's been there. Because I saw, what was yours the other week, Bruce? You had some kind of wire cord for a governor on a throttle. That was really cool.
And that was on a Briggs, eh? And the guy I think had that on there so that he could start at full throttle and then let it go again. But the throttle and the governor were so out of adjustment that I think he had to do that just to get it started. I just stripped it all back to what I call factory, and then you go from there.
And start again.
Bruce, it didn't have a governor shaft, right?
Well, it had the springs. It was a Quantum. So what did it have?
It was self-governing by the vane, I think, Bruce, wasn't it? Is it self-governing by the vane, that one?
That's right. Yeah. Self-governing
by the vane. So it's done off the vane and then self-governed by the spring off the front of it. So, Pete, Mendit Man says, I don't mind torch plugs. Get out of here. Torch plugs, my backside. What's your view on torch plugs, Steve? What do you think about torch plugs?
He's being polite.
Careful, Steve. Careful.
Careful what you say.
Oh, sorry. What was that, honey? Oh, I got to take off for a second.
Absolutely. No.
That's what he thinks.
I got him.
I actually saw a video once of Bosch spark plugs where they actually tested them in the factory. They fire every single plug to make sure that spark plug works before it goes out. Anybody says that they pull a brand new Bosch spark plug out and it doesn't work right out of the box is probably full of crap, because I actually watched this video where they're all firing. There's not one that gets by that doesn't work. Torch spark plugs, they look weird to me and they feel weird. They're a different color. The metal's a little bit different color. It's hey, obviously they work. You stick them in something and your engine runs. But I think it's the longevity. Maybe they just won't last as long. They'll burn out fast or something like that. Maybe because they're cheap.
Softer metal. I think they're softer metal.
Yeah.
I think
the metal
itself, like the threads themselves look like tin almost. They're like soft and they're just not as high a quality. And I mean, come on, a good Bosch spark plug where I live is like $5. So what are you going to save $1 to get a torch? Hey, there's one.
What's that?
Torch light.
That's cool.
It's one of those new laser plugs.
Let's see, a laser spark plug and a torch spark plug. They're all the same. Why was that flash? Oh, it's a flashlight.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Is that what he's doing? That's a flashlight.
That's cool.
It's a torch plug. It fires every time.
Yep.
Cool. I actually want one of those now.
Yeah, Luke is saying he
Steve,
can't.
talking about plugs.
Go on, Stu.
It's Steve, talking about plugs. I was watching your stream, and you were talking about a chainsaw. You find out why the compression was when the plug was out of the chainsaw, the compression was okay. Did you get down to what it was?
What the strimmer? What me?
I'll be back.
No, mate. Steve and yourself and Ken were on a stream. And you were talking about a guy questioned about a chainsaw where he said with the plug in he couldn't pull it over. The compression was too much. But then when he took the plug out,
I remember now.
Now I've come across this sort of thing. And I come across this sort of thing, and someone told me that there's a release valve in the bottom of the sump of the chainsaw. Or is that not wrong? Is that wrong?
A decompression.
Yeah,
that's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Is that wrong? Right, that's different. Right. Okay.
Some chainsaws have a decompression button on the top of the cylinder that as soon as it makes it easier to pull, and then once the chainsaw fires, it automatically will pop that out to create compression. There's nothing in the bottom of the crankcase, so no, not that I know of. Maybe on some ancient chainsaws, maybe, but I've never seen that.
He mentioned something about behind the exhaust, like a little orange. That
was an oil leak on a lot of steel chainsaws. The little orange plug that's where the oil will squirt out right by your muffler.
See, like a lawnmower.
That's what that video was.
I don't understand that. That doesn't let tracks.
Stuart, I got to tell you, your audio is it's really hard for me to understand what you're saying. Not because of your accent, I can understand that, but your audio is really cutting in and out for me. Maybe it's on my end.
You find that happens a lot with people who have lots of money, Steve. They're too tight to pay out for decent audio. That's generally the
problem. Are you saying he's Welsh?
Yeah, he's Welsh. Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't understand why people think I'm partial rich. I haven't got a pot to be.
Yeah, says the man who's got 10 John Deeres in his workshop.
Yeah, but they're not mine, are they? I mean, I'm only servicing them from one.
So when these people bring in their mowers to your workshop, true or false, do they have to go across the courtyard to get into your workshop?
Yeah.
I don't have a courtyard to get into my workshop. I have a garden, which most people have. You actually have a courtyard.
Yeah. I can't say how. Yeah.
Sometimes, Stu, it's just best just to keep quiet sometimes because Mick will pick on you.
I can't lie. No, I just can't.
That's why I'll keep my trap shut.
Yeah, that's a good policy. You just sit in quietly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still eating? Yeah? You're still eating, man.
You're still eating. Yeah.
Soup. It's soup. Yeah, for you.
Oh, mate.
Beer.
Oh, my Lord. Bruce is going to get absolutely smashed for the second week of the run.
Yeah.
Cheers, Bruce. Happy Christmas.
Up yours.
Mm-hmm. and yours.
Hey, I was on a crew for 30 years. It's not much can surprise me.
Yeah, I hear that. So what have you been doing there, Henry? You been busy today, boy?
No, the weather's really lousy over here. And with my heart the way it is, I don't want to go ahead and be in the cold all the time,
Yeah, I hear you, mate. I hear you. No, I ain't worth the risk.
No,
ain't worth the risk. No, I think we're all feeling it. No matter where you are in the world, this cold snap is coming in everywhere, and with the current thing that's floating around the world, no one wants to get the chance of either one catching something or two being ill, where you have to go down with doctors to get looked at. So everyone's just trying to dodge the bullet, full stop, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
My daughter Kimberly is here today, and it was a big decision because she comes quite a bit. But now, the numbers are getting so high, you just have to be so careful.
Yeah. How is it doing over your neck of the woods, Bruce?
Well, our province, which is, has like doubled in 3 weeks, and our premier was a little slow in shutting things down. I think if he'd have done it a month ago instead of yesterday, we would be in better shape.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah, it sounds very familiar, mate.
Yeah,
I think they're trying to keep the economy going where they can. I mean, I was having a chat with who was I talking to today? Riley had his haircut today, and the hairdresser came in, but she was fully masked up, visor, gloves, a lot.
Yeah.
And because you've got additional needs, then she's allowed to do that. But talking to her today, because the rules are really wrong, right? So my eldest, Ethan, he's 18 now, and he's moved in with his girlfriend temporarily. She's at university up the road here. She's got a single room, lives on her own technically. So he's had to go in there, right? Which is cool. But he also works with her as well, where he works. But he can't bring her to our house, so he can live with her, work with her, but can't bring her to our house. How does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Well, my daughter Kimberly is mentally handicapped as well, or challenged, and so we can look after her because of that. But normally we're not allowed to have strangers into the house now. But you can still go to a casino.
Yeah. It just don't make no sense at all, does it?
No, you can go to a casino and sit at a table with 7 people or 8 people, but you can't have your niece in for supper. You know?
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I can't figure out. Shall we have a quick game whilst Steve has probably gone to the fridge, going to get another one? Let me go and load the
Nation wants a link.
Yeah, link's been put out in the chat now. I'll do the game quickly. Let me find one here. Which one should we go for? Let me find
Hold on.
one.
Did Nick just say get another one? Hold on. I'll be right back.
Klaus needs no invitation whatsoever to go and get drunk. Right, I think I've got a picture. I have. Let me get rid of that for now. So I'm going to share the screen. So what we now do, for those of you that don't know, or are new to my stream, I've got 79 of you in here. I'm going to share the screen, put an item up on the screen. All you got to do is guess what it is. If you know what it is, put it in the chat. If you guess right, then you get to win some of Micks Mowers cheap and tacky merchandise, a keyring, pen, bottle opener, or sticker. I have some new stickers coming. My logo's just been revamped, so hopefully they'll be here before my next big giveaway. Let's share the screen. Put that into there. All you lot go the other side of the room. Is it going to do it or not? It's going to be slow because it is a bit glitchy. Let me get rid of that comment for now so it comes off the screen. Right, so heads down, bums up. And here's your first guess what it is competition. There you go. Can we blow it up a touch?
Boom.
Boom, me. Okay? If you know what it is, put it in the chat. Let me know what you think it is. And we go
Is
from
it
there.
small engine related?
No.
Okay.
Oh my lord! I knew you'd get it.
Mm-hmm. Just keep going.
You know who you are, don't you? Who guessed right, don't you?
Yeah. I'm very visual.
Yeah, I don't think that counts because it's not in the main chat.
No. Well, can you write in the main chat?
Well, there's lots of them in there now.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the right word. Is it one with the right wording?
Jeff Maple. No.
No. What about root bag? Root bag's right, any? That one. That one. Roller sweeper.
Why can I not see that one?
Yeah, that'll do. We'll give it to Ken. Actually got it right first off. Not Ken. Bruce. He got it right. But it's actually I can remember my gran having one of these. I thought they were that old, but no one would ever remember them. But there you go.
You pushed the button and the dropped out. It was pretty cool.
The private chat.
Yeah, it's already gone. Hang on. There you go. That's what it is. Yeah. A roller sweeper, a hoover, a vacuum, a roller sweeper. What you want to call it? That's what it is. It's one of them. My gran had one, but I never seen them since then. So root bag, you're the winner, I think, because Sparky only put sweeper, and that don't count. If someone's trying to get in, yeah, I know it's full. Yeah, my basement's full. If hit the email address down below. Send me an email. Let me know what it is you want, and send me your address as well. And you won a cheap and tacky prize from Micks Mowers. I got. Oh my lord! Look at the state of that. I think someone's been on the beer too long. Look at the state of you. Hey, what? What, Jeff?
Yeah, have you fallen to your tree?
Yay.
Have you been on it long, Jeff? Has it been a bit of an all-day session, boy?
No, mate, about an hour.
That's something that you can't unsee that.
You see, Steve, you thought you had problems.
I think you look beautiful.
Thank you, Steve.
Let me go and find an easier one for you, or a bit more difficult. I'll tell you what, I've got one here.
Oh no!
This one,
It's good to see that you're in touch with your inner self.
Yeah, my female side, man. Yeah.
Oh, tinsel bonds.
Oh,
this one was sent in.
He's going.
This one was sent
he's
in.
going for it.
Only on the Micks Mowers show. This one was sent in via somebody on the panel. So here's another one for you. I have cut up a bit smaller than what we're.
Cheers, Jeff.
Cheers, Jeff.
Cheers.
Heads down, bums up. Have a go on that one.
That's an old Greg's.
Do you want me to turn it around for you?
That's a very old Greg's.
Wow. Mick, that's really you close that right up.
Yeah, baby.
The one I sent you was a little too easy.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like to give away prizes here, Steve. There you go. Let's have a go on that one. Is it Sparky? Stop using Google. Old tinsel bonds. Thanks, mate. You're welcome, Root Bag. No problem, mate. Oh, Root Brag, is it? Brag. Oh, there you go. Small Engine Nation was timed out by Dick Small Engine. Why is he timed out for? What did he say there? What's that? He put no capital letters in my chat, please. I don't have no caps in here because they see it as a form of spam. No, it's nine on the streams. Here we go. My chat might jump, so I have to be a bit careful here. Drive belt, potato chipper, a roofing tile, a washboard, top engine. That jumped. Washboard. Where are we going? Piano keys, a heat exchanger, Hater 41 front, a roof. Google timing belt, piano keyboard, or gear. No, it's none of them. We might have them here, Steve. We might have them. This might go for an hour. My chat's going to jump in a minute. A bevel gear, a gear drive sprocket. No.
What industry is it from?
Oh, it's to do with small engines.
I can give them a simple little hint here, Mick, but I'm not going to say nothing until you tell me to.
Yeah, let them try and work it out for themselves to begin with. I can't even find the pop-out chat. I'm trying to reboot my pop-out chat, see if that works any better. Pop-out chat. Let's try that. Let's bring that back into here. My pop-out chat is really giving me some grief today. It's coming back now.
Oh.
Let's put that over there. Put that there. Where do we go? Bevel gear. Is it Ken's hat? Pete Frouds. Back scratcher. No. A sickle. No. Corrugated sheet. Good guess. No. Sparky. What is it? The Wi-Fi is a mesh system. No. Cardiff lost apparently. No interest in that. A flywheel. A chain scraper. No. Let's share the screen again. Give you another little look at it. There you go. So it's always best when you turn it around. That way, we haven't got a clue. You see, you could be anyway, couldn't it? Does that help? I'll do that. Does that help?
It's a propeller.
Is it a tool? Is it actually a tool, Mick?
No, Steve. Is that helping or not?
No, that's not helping at all. As a matter of fact, it's making me a little bit motion sick right now.
I think it goes that way.
Looks
yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Hang on, it's saving changes here. What's going on here? I don't know about that. My computer's going to crash.
Maybe zoomed in a little far. Want me to give him a hint? Here.
So we got here. Hedge cutter, cooling fins of an engine. Ooh, close, but no cigar. Yeah, give him a clue, Steve. Give him a clue.
Okay, zoom in on me.
Yeah,
Zoom
I
in
can
on
make
me.
you. Where are you? You're there.
It's
Hang on. Yeah, you go.
right there behind me.
Ah, sneak.
Right there.
And the first person to put in can of beer is going to get timed out. Adjustable spanner. Can I show it again? Yeah. A washboard. No. My chat's frozen, but it should jump in a minute.
Oil cooler. That's a good guess. I like that guess.
Can you show it again? Is it Roy's wallet? Oh, my chat's going.
Guess
My
he
chat's.
got
My chat's. Has it gone? My chat's
Ken
gone
got
bonkers. Where's Ken? Ken.
Ken
There you go.
got
Yeah. Exhaust muffler. Right. Let's blow that up.
Yeah.
Oh, I was really cookie cutter. I was like, how's that small engines?
This stream is quite difficult to manage today. My chat is not doing what it should be doing as and when I want it to do it. So that's it. Trying to save changes at the moment. What's going on over there? But there it is. There.
Did we find out what it was?
Oh, okay.
I did a video on how to fix one of those, and
good for you.
And I threw it in. No, the
That
video
must have
was me throwing it in the garbage.
Good. Exactly. Well, here you go. Here you go. Okay. Have a look. Have a look. There it is. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
The
mini Mac. Is it a mini Mac?
It's a mini Mac 25. The muffler right there.
Oh.
There you go. What it is.
There you go. A lovely little sword.
You know what?
It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that, Bruce, because I have a similar video of me with a Tecumseh Flymo.
Yeah, but it
you should have
ran.
put in the bin.
Those are the way they come together like that. You got to hold your tongue just like this, and then you got to have another hand over your shoulder, and you got to have a screwdriver jammed into here, and you just kind of wiggle it together, and then you got no spine.
Yeah.
Steve knows.
So Ken Small Engines run that. So Ken, I think you've got all my stuff, haven't you? Has he gone?
No,
Okay,
he said,
Ken,
he said
he
said donate it to a number guess.
Do a number. Oh, you would say that. My chat doing what it's doing.
Yeah. You said, hey Mick, you said your chat's gone. Ken Small Engine says put it out for a number guess, Mick.
Okay.
Right.
Let me find my note. I've got a bit of paper here because my notepad is elsewhere because I was doing a bill for someone. Let me grab a pen. Grab a pen there. Right, how many we've got in the chat? 80 in the chat. So numbers 1 to 80. When I say, people, this is going to be bonkers. My chat is absolutely shocked at the moment. We're going to go for can't see me, can I? We're going to go for that number there, I think. So I'll put in the chat starting now. This is not going to go well.
No.
I'm telling you. It goes bonkers at the best of time. My chat's already frozen. Let me wait for this chat to come back. Let me post that in there. See if it catches up. Right, away you go. Starting now. Numbers 1 to 80. Oh my lord. Away you go. What number have I got here? Where is it? This is gonna be epic. Hang on. Thank you, Estonian Scrapper. Much appreciated. What number have I got? Oh, yeah, there. Oh, this is not going to be. Oh, this is going to be hideous. Oh my lord. No. We. I can't control it. That's a problem.
You can tell me, Mick.
This is hideous. Man. This is hideous.
Can't even.
My chat is free. Oh, this is beyond the joke. This is beyond me. I can't do it. My chat's frozen. I mean, it jumps up 35,000 comments.
I can't even read them.
This is
You can't
totally
read them.
totally
how do you think I
unfair
feel?
for me to answer the question because I got a hidden camera right behind Mick. And I already know what he wrote down. So
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's just caught up.
Stephen-
And that's not good.
Steve, just so you know, Steve, you're not helping.
Somebody's dog's whining.
I give up. Oh, that was close. Whoever that was really close. Don't jump. Don't jump. I can manage it like that if it stays like that. It might have already gone.
I'm getting dizzy just watching it.
You are?
You're
How
not
do I
feeling
feel?
good, though.
My chat's sketchy. Oh, I can't keep up. Can't keep up. I haven't seen it yet, to be fair. Chat's frozen. Oh,
Oil
that's
Tech,
unfair. That jumped
Oil Tech put one
35.
down these half rate.
Which one of all six? He's got like 1,000 in there.
That was close. That was close. That one there. It might have already gone, Phil, but you've got to understand. My chat is absolutely. Oh, that's not fair. It
Jeff
does that.
Maple. Jeff Maple. That's my guess too. Is that it?
You would say that. Oh, who put that in there?
I'm gonna try to
I've not seen it
start
yet.
at the top.
This is so unfair. Oh, don't whistle. That make it worse. It's frozen. The cat there goes. Whoa, that's not fair. It does that.
Mick, take a sip of beer, relax.
It's not that. What it is.
You're gonna have to look at the
chat freezes,
replay.
like,
I can't
now,
even read these numbers.
And then it just jumps like that. And I miss about 30, 35.
Right
Got it.
at the
Got a winner. Got a winner. Stay there. Got a winner. Right. I've got a winner. I've got absolutely no hope of finding that in the StreamYard chat. I know it was, though. Oh, my Lord. That's ridiculous. Hang on there, Phil. I can see you, mate. I'm just trying to keep an eye on my chat here, bruv.
Was it
Where'd
6?
it go? No, it wasn't 6. It was nearly 6. You're halfway there. Anyway, the first number I saw. Yeah, you've got a camera behind me, ain't you? Not that one there. I think we're climbing up. Not that one there. Not that. It's going. That one there. That's the first one I've seen. Number 63. Now, if anyone can say it was me before that, feel free, because my chat was bonkers and I couldn't even see it. I got 80 in here, and with my chat being glitchy, I had absolutely no hope of getting that at all. So, Jason Hughes, I think you have a winner. Hiya, Phil. How you doing?
How you doing, Mick, and everybody?
I'm doing. Oh, yeah, I've been better. Having a glitchy live stream and a glitchy chat is not good. But if you think you got it before Jason, let me know. But I need to see proof. Definitely wasn't me. That's not helping, Dick. When you say it wasn't you, I want to know if it was you. Lord, it's not fair. It really isn't fair.
Hey, is that Phil down there?
Yeah, mate, Phil. He's popped up. Hello, here he is.
Hey, buddy.
Steve. How you doing?
Awesome. Nice to see you.
Good seeing you.
Right, I think that was it. So, Jason, what do you want to do? Jason, if you say you want to donate it, mate, I'm going to kick you straight where it hurts. So, Jason, what do you want to do, mate? Do you want to donate it out, or do you want a prize? Sticker, keyring, bottle opener, or pen? Up to you. Let us know what you want to do, mate. So, how you doing, then, Phil? Nice to see you, buddy.
I'm doing quite well. Working on that Troy built that I got for free. Steve was right. It was locked. The rotor, the brake rotor, was seized. So all I did was unseize it, and now it works good. So
was it those 2 pins that were seized?
No, it was just the rotor down there. But it seems like I want to take it apart. Maybe it was too tight or something like that. But I sprayed a bunch of PB Blaster down there, and it unlocked. So I don't know. Maybe it was just seized right on the caliper itself, but got it to unlock. But now I'm dealing with a bad solenoid, because every time I try to click the keyway, it wants to click the solenoid. So I bridged the solenoid and it fired up. So I'm dealing
you bridged it.
Yeah, the screwdriver
across the 2 terminals.
Yeah, short it out. That's it. Well, I mean, for a machine that you got for nothing, that's not a bad old deal.
Yeah. So right now, I got $45 into it, and that solenoid's probably going to cost me around $30 to $40. So if I can get away with $80, I'll end up flipping it for about $500-600 in March when the season starts.
Yeah, that's it.
You know where
get a Sten solenoid, $12.
Yeah, Phil, you shouldn't have to pay that much for a solenoid. a riding lawnmower solenoid, you can get universal ones that three pole or 4 pole, right? Or two, yeah. Retail price for one of those at a small engine shop where I live is like $20 retail. You should be able to get one way
That's
cheaper than what you
aftermarket
said.
or OEM?
Boy, on a solenoid, I don't think it matters. They're such a simple mechanism.
Well, that's better for me then, because I'll make more money, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah.
But
Bruce,
it's
you're,
great that
Bruce, you're muted, buddy. Bruce, you're muted, mate. I don't know if you know that. You're chatting away.
Hello.
You're muted. There you go. You're better.
Thank you. I was going to bring Kimberly in for.
Oh yeah, bring her in. I've got someone here. Micks Mowers. He says, "Hi, Micks Mowers. Would you recommend putting cooking oil into a Briggs and Stratton 35 engine?"
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, definitely. If you're cooking chips or burgers, I would recommend that.
Or eggs.
Yep. Oh, we got a special guest coming. Bruce, you're muted again. You keep muting yourself. Bruce, you keep muting yourself, buddy. I can't hear you, Bruce. You're muted.
There we go.
That's better. That's better.
Don't tell me it's
Hi,
Conker.
Kimberly.
There she is. Hello, Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly.
That's good.
Hi,
Thanks.
Kimberly.
Hello.
All we need.
That's all we need. she
I
doing
appreciate
okay?
that.
Oh, you're
It means a
welcome,
lot
Bruce.
to me.
Everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome in the Micks Mowers Shack, especially Kimberly. She brightens up my day.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, she's a good girl. Jason Shue says he's emailed me. Ken says full post and extra post is ground. Not the case. Oh no, sorry, beg your pardon. Full post. Jumped to chat. My chat's jumping. Oh,
I would have really liked to know why he asked about the cooking oil. Like, was there a reason for that question?
Well, let's find out. Who was it? It was.
I've heard of people putting.
It was Micks Mowers.
I've heard of people putting cooking oil in their chainsaws for the barn chain oil.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. To be fair, when I used to work out in the field, Steve, on the railway, to be fair, anything we had to hand that even resembled oil would go in the chain oil. When if we had like storms and you were out there till 14 hours and we ran out of chain oil, anything that sort of would suffice would go in there. But as I say, the only reason I would put that sort of oil into my engine is if I'm using it as a stove. So
that was back in the 60s, though, wasn't it, Mick? When you had that job?
Yeah.
And if you tried
Say again.
digging out cooking oil or canola oil used in a chainsaw and it's like 12 months old, you have to dig it out with a spoon. It's like it crystallizes. It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, the only reason I would do it is if you take the bottom pan off, take your 7 bolts off, take your bottom pan off, leave your crankshaft in, fill it with oil, put it on open fire, and then you can use it as a deep back fryer. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. For bar oil. No. He was saying in a Briggs 35 is what you said, Ken. A Briggs 35.
Yeah.
Oh, for the motor.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we're saying.
Do we have a Briggs hater here?
For one thing,
hi Kimberly.
For one thing, I think cooking oil in your small engine is more expensive than the proper oil. So I just don't understand why you would do that. But
is he thinking about overwintering?
I don't know. Does motor oil does motor oil hurt in a chainsaw? Well, it won't do it no good because it's not the right consistency for bar oil. It won't do it so good.
Viscosity.
But it will get you out of a pickle if you've got nothing else to hand.
That's right.
That's right.
And then run some good chain oil afterwards.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, as I say, I've put some right funky stuff in my ones on the railway when we ran out when you got 110 mile an hour winds. It's lashing down. The rain's coming in sideways. I put some right funky stuff in there. Where did Steve go? Did he get another can of beer or something?
Yeah, I think he's dropped.
Steve's passed out. There he is, coming back. I know Steve's game. What he does is he dropped out, had a quick swig, and then hit the link again. I know your old game.
I don't.
It's well proven, wasn't it?
I don't drink that much. He says.
It's still doing it. The reason I did that, Mick, is because all of your videos are just glitching right out. Every one of you is glitch.
Oh, that's because you're on the
I
island.
just reloaded the page and it didn't help.
What's that over there?
That was perfect. Or you could just do this. Mick, you could just do this.
Yeah, the thing is, who did it that time? So I must apologise for the glitches. I am really struggling tonight with the chat and with the panel. It really is quite difficult to do it, but hopefully it will improve. But
I think the internet across the world is being loaded up because everybody's zooming with their kids and they're not at home.
Yeah.
And, it's just busy. I'm an old internet technician from the phone days. So.
Retro Restore, man, that's Martin. Apparently, he recommended it. I've never seen it. I don't know what it was in congestion with. I got no idea. I think what he may have said was, if it was Martin, I think what he may have said is that the Briggs and Stratton, especially the 35 Classics and what have you, they are pretty much bulletproof and you can run them on anything. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Not to
because the old 35 Classics, you've got to go quite out of your way to blow one of them bad boys up for what they are. The only thing they don't like is no oil. But I think you can get away with putting anything in there for a limited amount of time before you start having problems. So I think Martin was on about literally, you can, but they will run on anything, but obviously check your manufacturer specifications.
It's nice to winterize them with a little bit of two-stroke oil and then shut them down so that that diaphragm doesn't dry out.
I had one, Mick, and it had seized up. And what I did is put some WD-40 down the top and left it 24 hours, and then come back again on crankset with a pair of mole grips, work it. WD-40 on the top again and work it, and it freed itself. But
eventually, I've had lots of carburetors last year on two strokes where I've done it came as not running and just spray a little bit of WD-40 through the throat of a carburetor just to get that diaphragm and gasket a little bit more pliable whilst priming it, and it wakes that diaphragm back up.
WD what?
The piston itself.
WD. You're Bruce tonight. You're toying with my emotions. You can spend 3 seconds down there out of the way, Bruce. You're toying with my emotions tonight.
I got a question on fuel.
It's a water displacement product.
On fuel additives. Do you guys use the Briggs Fuel Fit?
Say again, Klaus. Say it again, buddy.
Are any of you guys using the additive Briggs Fuel Fit?
No, I don't use any additives at all.
I don't use any additives at all, neither.
Okay. No. I've been using it.
Seafoam once in a while,
but it in the shop for 5 years, and I think it's the same as Stable. Honestly, just that we don't get Stable here. We get Briggs's product.
Okay.
And I've been thinking, all the shop fuel I use, all this fuel I put into people's mowers and stuff, it all contains Briggs's Fuel Fit. I've never had a mower come back with issues.
Right.
If it's had the fuel in that I put in it. I mean, I've never had one I've done in the fall that comes in spring and it won't start.
Have you guys been watching?
Free?
Huh?
Do you use ethanol-free fuel or pump gas or what?
No, we have both 5. That's my good one. Bookworm. He's a bookworm. I knew it. We have both 5 and 10% ethanol in our fuel.
Okay. Have you guys seen Tyrell's experiment on his 12 engines, and he's doing one.
Yep.
He's doing
Yeah.
every first of the month, every month.
Yeah.
I bet you the two that keep running are the true fuels with absolutely no additives in it at all. I bet you those beat out anything.
Yeah.
And we're so lucky here in Alberta we can get ethanol-free fuel.
Is he doing one with VP, right?
Yeah.
VP racing fuel, or
Yeah.
because somebody thought that was an additive.
Premium. Premium.
You sneaky, aren't you? Yeah, you're sneaky.
I use for the completely environmentally friendly fuel. I use Steel's Moto Plus and Moto Mix.
Oh, that stuff's expensive. Oh my.
Oh yeah. But it works. I mean,
it's still cheaper than a service.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I use it on my own two-stroke equipment, and I mean, I have one of those augers, for holes in the ground or ice. It runs every 2 years, and it's I mean, I pick it off the shelf, I yank it, and it starts, and it works. And all it gets is Steel's Moto Mix.
Yeah, sneaky.
What's he doing? What's he doing? But it is, Phil, it is expensive, really expensive, but it works.
Sneaky Steve, small engines.
I just mix my own fuel. Just buy that Steel 50-to-1 mix, full synthetic, and mix my own with ethanol-free fuel because we got ethanol-free like 10 minutes away from our house, so we just save on mixing our own.
Did anyone see the video? I think I put the video out of a leaf blower. Did anyone see that? Do you know what? It might not even be out yet.
No.
But I had a customer bring in a blower. He said, I buy all my fuel pre-mixed. Blah 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 blah. It works fine. But this year, however, he went to get it out and he can't start it. It won't start full. It won't even fire. Okay, no problem. Bring it in. I'll look at it. So I said, bring in your pre-mixed fuel so I can see it, which he bought in. So he bought the machine in, and he buys his pre-mixed fuel in a shop in the UK called Halfords, which boys from the UK will know that shop.
Yeah.
Does anyone know that Halfords actually sells pre-mixed fuel?
No.
No, they don't. So this is what happens when you put it. This is what happens when you try and run your two-stroke machine on straight two-stroke oil. People,
no!
It will not fire.
That's a rich.
Throw it in the trash.
That's a no. That can do damage to the machine.
Oh well,
Throw that in the trash.
You'll have to see the video to see what I did with it. Obviously, people, I have been known as the two-stroke whisperer, so you'll have to see what happened to it. But Halfords don't make a pre-mixed fuel at 50-to-1. They don't make anything mixed at all, and he just was literally pouring in straight two-stroke oil into his fuel, and that's the reason why it wouldn't fire.
Why it wouldn't run.
If it's straight oil, I think it would just come up.
What'd you do? Use Marvel's mystery oil or what?
Steve, your hands are moving, your arms are moving, and your bottom off your body moving. What are you doing down there?
I actually do have a video on that if you accidentally mix up the two tanks and put it in there, what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually,
and put it on
you can't possibly hurt anything by filling up your gas tank with straight two-stroke oil. I mean, it's not going to start. It's not going to hurt anything, but it's going to be plugged up. Fuel filter.
Yeah. It was plugged. Trucking Matt says two strokes really frustrate him. Join the club. Join the club.
Got one in the shed and
The last one I did was, oh my gosh, yes, the last one I
got
did.
an echo.
Somebody's got echo going.
Echo.
No,
nobody says anything.
It's Bruce. Bruce
Echo.
says echo.
Echo. I heard it echo. Echo.
I don't know who it is.
Can't hear no echo.
It's gone now.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Anyway, what was it? It was a leaf blower, the cheapest ones you can find. A friend of mine brought one over and I parted it out.
me.
And the only decent parts were the bolts that held it together. I threw everything else away.
Jeff
Good
reminds me
call.
of Del Boy with that hat on.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Since I actually have one of those really cheap leaf blowers, and in all honesty, I run it. It's supposed to run, I think. Spy cam. I think
soldier.
it's supposed to run 32 to 1 or 30 to 1 mix. I run it 1 to 50 stills fuel. I've had it for 4 years, and it is so cheap that even the plastic smells bad. But it's funny. I mean, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Are you saying smells bad? That sweet smell? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. The plastic that it's made of stinks.
Oh yeah.
It's so cheap. I don't know if they make it out of old fish or something. I don't know, fish oil. I don't know. But it's one of those really cheapo leaf blowers that
Like a home light.
Worse. I mean, it doesn't have a name. It's orange.
Is it? Oh, I have one. I have one in.
It's a
I have one in about two.
Okay.
Oh, you never. You see, that's what happens when you don't pronounce it correctly. You get booted into the basement. You need to pronounce it correctly now, Phil.
Great. I'm by Bruce.
You're gonna get
great.
I went back and
You're
checked.
gonna get me.
That was a Poulan leaf blower. What a POS.
I had a Timberland wood come in the other week, and I couldn't find any spares for that on the internet in the UK. Full stop. It didn't even exist in the UK. So I don't know where he got that from. I got it running, but I couldn't find no bits for that. But someone just said about they just found the app on the phone for mixing two strokes. I know that Steve has his own theory about mix and fuel, don't you, Steve? You pretty much run yours all at a certain mixture, mate, don't you?
I have been for 30 years, well, not 25 years. I've been running nothing but steel mix at 40 to 1.
Oh, 40.
Yeah.
I use 45 to 1.
Yeah. So I've been doing that for literally on all my home stuff. Obviously 2 strokes. I don't put that in my riding lawnmower. But I've been doing that steel mix. Still, some people call it still mix. Or
stilch.
Well, how do you say it, Klaus? Oh,
it's made by Castrol. Still mix is made by Castrol, and I've been doing 40 to 1 on every 2-stroke I own for 25 years, and I have never had a problem with a scored cylinder, anything ever, unless I do it on purpose. Like I do have a video out there where I run it on straight gas on purpose.
No, you don't get it.
Just to see what happens. But
I think Klaus has fallen off his chair. I don't have the Klaus. I think he's had one beer too many tonight. He's disappeared. Here you go.
I'm pretty sure I can hear Klaus peeing right now.
Let me mute you, Jeff, whilst you're having a row. Let me know when you're ready, Jeff. So yeah, I mean, I'm quite particular on my fuels. It's just the way I was brought up, and just the way I was told to do it. And I'm quite particular. If it says 40 to 1, that's what it is. If it says 25 to 1, that's what it is. I'm just quite particular. As you know, I've always been Klaus is back. I've always been told that way. Where you been, Klaus? Where have you been?
I just went for a quick.
Look, this is not some kind of. See, this is what happened. Ever since Steve turned up, this has turned up to like a Saturday night A&A meeting. All of a sudden, everyone's on the lash.
He's right away again.
I drink for medicinal purposes. I mean, to be very sick.
There's a question from Micks Mowers.
Rick, where's Rick? What that on there? Hi guys, does anyone know? I jumped. Where can I get injector pipes for a TK3 95 Yamaha diesel? No idea.
Yanmar diesel.
Yeah.
Oh, Yanmar. Beg your pardon. It would be the internet. It's a Micks Mowers drinking club. It never used to be Bennett. This used to be what we call a clean stream. I mean, Steve rocked up half cut, and ever since. There you go. Again, there he goes again. Look, he's racking them up tonight.
Right, son. We don't curse.
Absolutely unbelievable. The whole show's gone to rats because Steve's turned up pissed. Good on you, Steve.
I feel absolutely horrible today.
Well, it all depends how many videos you've done and how many quick sips this video is going to take.
Exactly.
Steve, can I ask you something, please?
What?
Can I ask you something, please?
It's all harmless fun.
6 inches.
Yeah. How many? Anyway. Do you get these little vials from still?
Jeff, I can barely hear you.
Sorry, a little vial from still is like 1 piece you put to 1 gallon of fuel. 1 piece of oil to 1 gallon of fuel. And that's your 51 mix, yeah?
Yes.
You get that over there? No. Oh, here you go.
In
you're
Canada,
muted, Bruce. You're muted. You're muted, Bruce. Yeah, you're muted.
Hola.
What have you? Oh, here we go. Now he's on it. Mrs. P's going to have a right word. I tell you, Steve, you've got. Oh my lord, everyone's on the lash tonight. Phil, go and get a beer.
I'm a bad influence.
Tim, have you got a beer? Tim's got one. Pat's got one. Tim's got one. Jeff's got one.
Yeah.
In fact,
Many
Scotty,
times
Scotty's not got one. So what we got to do? We'll move Bruce up. And what we'll have is we'll have a teetotal row down the bottom, look, and us drunkards will be up the top. How's that?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
I just got the
as long as we've got a designated driver, we'll be all right.
Yeah. Miss Snobby.
How many times do you want to fall off a bike, man? That's me.
Got your bike fixed yet, Scotty?
Nope.
No?
Hey, Mick.
It appears in my latest video.
Ken is giving us the stink eye like you wouldn't believe right here. He is not happy.
He's doing what we call the Queen Victoria. I am not amused.
That's right.
You're not amused.
Philip and I are not amused.
Yeah, exactly that. Hi, Mick. Working on a Hater Harrier 48. I'm stuck on where the height adjustment spring goes on to the twist knob style, mate. So the Hater Harrier 48 will be at the back of the inside the deck, at the very, very back. You'll find I think it's a 12mm bolt that will be sticking out all on its own. Right at the very, very back corner, it goes on there and then goes back to the rod, mate.
Oh,
that's where it goes.
No hole.
You're in the UK. Are you distributor of Yamaha? Oh, there you go. If you're in the UK, there you go. There's your comment there. Was it Rick's who had the injector problem?
Yeah,
there
Rick's
you go.
Mowers.
The brand new channel that came and met me just the other day. They've given me an answer. There you go. Hope that helps. Thanks for coming. And that's what this is all about, right, people? Bringing in people together and helping each other out. So there's your answer. So hopefully that'll help. So what else you been on then, Phil? You been busy working, or you just been doing the ride on mower? What you been doing, bro?
I've been working on a lot of riders. Let's see. I was going to show you something here, but I can't seem to find my little tube. Have you guys ever used Opti oil? Stuff that's like anyway. It mixes or it runs like a 32-to-1 to 100 to 1 or something like
that. Hey, Phil.
What's up, Steve?
No wonder this audio is bad.
I can't hear you.
Hey, Phil. I worked at a shop once that used nothing but Opti oil at 100 to 1. and that stuff scares the crap out of me. 100 to 1 smokeless. It says right on it, smokeless oil, right?
That's not enough.
100. I mean, it says right on the package you can use that on a chainsaw.
Yeah.
But it's only 100 to 1. They claim that their oil is so good, and that I don't like that. That just scares me. Do you use it, Phil?
Well, they said no, but on the package they say it can run a 32 to 1 all the way to 100 to 1. So it's got a variety of just depending on how well and how much you mix into it. But I can't seem to find that little pouch. I was going to read the back of the pouch, but I can't seem to find that oil. Maybe I used it up already.
The thing that I can't figure out is why Stuart is pouring his own drink when he's got a butler to do it.
The butler quit.
Hey, Phil. Phil, is this what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Right here? This stuff?
That's the stuff. That's the stuff I had, yeah. I can't see it.
Wow. So it
What did it
does
say on the
say,
back there?
actually, no, this is fuel stabilizer.
A stabilizer.
No, this is stabilizer. I have another pouch, though. That's the
Yeah, get the other one.
Yeah,
What does it say on the back there?
There he goes. There he goes. Look, I've got another one. You hear the can open up any second. You wait and see.
Glug, 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 glug.
I just saw you.
Glug, 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 glug.
We've got another two. You're doing it Stone Cold Steve Austin this time.
What's going on today? You got
Jeff getting another one of that terminal.
He's on it. Lord, everyone's getting wrecked tonight.
I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
It's on the gin.
Oh,
It's Saturday.
look at the state of him. Look at him. Look. Cheers. Happy Christmas.
Can't even see him.
Is that tree?
Where are you? Hang on. Where are you? Hang on. Where did Steve go? Did Steve fall over? Yeah, Ashley. Yeah.
Oil.
Oh, he's
Did
drinking
you notice that?
He's probably
Steve
swilling.
is drinking out. Stuart's drinking out of a crystal glass. Look, just to show it off. Look, crystal, or it's either crystal or diamond.
All right, over here. Ching. Ching.
Steve's probably swilling back there.
Yeah. Steve.
Probably doing it Stone Cold Steve Austin style.
I used to be T2.
I don't have one. I thought I had one of those around, but I don't.
It's probably because you can't see straight. That's why you can't find it. That's all that is.
I can't see straight ever.
Nick?
It's bugging him now.
Story.
This is the stuff I use all the time right here.
There's a question. Can I ask? I've just put a new throttle cable on my Suffolk Punch, and now it's not working correctly. Any ideas what it could be? It could very well be the where the cable goes into the carburetor on the throttle slider. It could be that you haven't put the throttle slider in the carburetor correctly, and it's not sliding when you operate the throttle cable. It's not sliding up and down inside the carburetor correctly. It could be that, or you may need to adjust the top of a carburetor with a little tiny screw bolt on a screw thread on the top. You might have to adjust that in or out as your idler as well. It could be something to do with that.
Can I tell you a story about my dad?
My dad.
Say again, Jeff.
Can I tell you a little story about my dad? My dad.
As long as it's clean.
It is. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, go
I
on.
told you that I was outside dentist with my dad. Yeah. You're having 3 teeth, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the nurse came out and fetched me. Okay.
Yeah.
She says, "You're gonna have to have a look at your dad. It's not good." So I told you I've got to go. So I went. I went upstairs, and my dad's got this steely face on him, and the dentist stood at the side of him, absolutely dead still.
Right.
I said, "What's the matter?" She says, "Just look what your dad's doing." My dad's got the dentist like ghoulies. He's got the dentist I said, "What are you doing, Dad?" He said, "I told him, if he hate me, I'm fucking hating you." The third one is I'm not
this
letting
is
go.
what, last orders at the bar. Last orders at the bar.
I'm not letting go of his Julie until he stops hating me. And this dentist, he's got tears coming down his face. His glasses are all steamed up. And my dad's smiling at me saying, I'm in control here. He's got
Yeah,
big hands.
he's got hold of a gear. Got a question there.
I said to my dad, I said, you're going to have to let go, Paul. You're going to have to let go. I said, because it's not right, you're going to have to let go.
Got a question there. Got a question there for Steve. Steve, I have a Steel FS52 string trimmer. I require a new spool or head for A1.
There you go. There, man.
Awesome. Good for you.
LNS engineers.
Sorry, is that a question?
I don't know. There you go. Steve, what thread is the shaft output on the?
Oh,
to
gotcha,
the
gotcha. So, right off the top of my head, was that model that you're talking about right there is a curved shaft? Yes, it's curved on the end. It's not a straight with a gear head on the end. 52, FS52. That sounds old to me. I got some hanging around here.
You're not going off to go and have another look, get another beer, Steve.
Okay, so I actually, it's been a long time since I've seen FS50. I don't. Is that actually real? I feel like that's not even a real model for some reason. FS52.
No, 52 sounds a bit.
Is that what he said? 52.
Yeah.
So anyway, it doesn't really matter if it's a curved shaft. Then it's a right-hand thread. And if it's a straight shaft, it's going to be a left-hand thread. Everybody agree with that, I hope?
Yep.
That's what it is.
I would like to think. I've never heard of a 52, Steve, to be fair.
Yeah, me neither, but yes, no gearbox, so it's a curved shaft, so it's a right-hand thread, to answer your question. A normal bolt that you would screw into something, that's right-hand thread. That's the line head that you need is a right-hand thread, not left-hand thread.
Okay, right. So let's. Hi, Johnny. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Let's have a quick little game and try and slow the drinking pace down slightly, shall we, before we get too smashed. Bruce has got my dad written on there. Have you seen that? Bruce, who put that on there? Hang on, I'm trying to find it. Where's it gone, Bruce?
There we go.
There you go.
My dad. Right, let's have another game. And whilst we're sharing the screen, we're going to get another beer. Off you all go. And heads down, bums up for this one here. There's your next one.
Ooh.
There you go. Have a go on that one.
I don't know if I should.
Yeah, doing good. Thank you, Johnny. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, FS52 is the same engine as the 48, I believe. Is it a railroad spike? Is it a toy? No. Laugh out loud, Stuart. Stuart's I think is actually now numb in the brain. He's shot. Yeah, he's numb.
That's how he doesn't drink. He doesn't drink at all.
You always get one at every party. Is it a shoe shine holder? No. A horse hoof? No. Let me make sure I can get no more things down here. No. Is it off of a fireplace? No. A lath? No. A metal doorstop? No. A cast iron shoe remover? No. Jaws of a vice? No.
Is it a welly cleaner?
No, it's not a welly cleaner.
Okay, number 014444 AT something. I'm reading off the other.
Hey, it's a Blakey's shoe. It's a Blakey's shoe last. Quite close. There you go. We'll give it to that winner there. I've got a winner. Let me find it. There. So some of you said about shoes, a shoe shine. I saw that, and I saw a cast iron shoe remover. No, it's not that. It could be used. It could be used for Blakey's. Could possibly be used for Blakey's, but it's actually a shoemaker's tool.
So
yeah,
a
a cobbler.
cobbler.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I was looking for a cobbler, but then if I waited for the word cobbler, I'd been waiting all cobbling night.
Cobbling, cobbler. You might have had to get a cob.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh.
It's actually for making shoes. Yeah, shoe repair. So
Okay,
a
it's
cobbler
like a
would
shoe.
use it.
It's like an anvil for making shoes.
It's like a boot.
Exactly that. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. So I was a little bit picky with me. Where's my top sharing bit? Is there? I was a little bit picky. So who did that go to? Did that go to Husqvarna? Was that you? Was that you, Hoos? That was you, baby. That was you.
I think we've got one member in this team that's not drinking.
Who's that?
Me.
No, I think it's Scotty in it. I think
Scott, yeah.
Yep, that's
yeah,
me.
Scotty. Yeah. Everyone else is wrecked.
Not guilty.
I don't know. I think there's a couple that are faking it.
Okay, so someone says they call it a last. So Jeff says they call it a last. Is that what it's called? Is it called a last? I knew it as a cobbler's tool. Is what I knew it as. So if they call it a last, and that's the actual name, then Klaus, you're still a winner. But I will also give you a prize as well, Jeff, because that's the sort of person I am. So feel free to email me up and let me know your address and let me know that you won the prize, and I'll send a prize off to you quick sharp. If you don't email me, you don't get, because I will get too drunk tonight and forget all about it. It's going to happen.
Fair enough.
It's just the way we go. It's called a cobbler's last. Apparently, I never heard of that.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, just Google.
I think Jeff's having me on. I think Jeff's having me on. I think he's taking the cobblers out of me.
So did you get that, Klaus?
Yeah, Klaus got it. Yeah, Klaus won it.
Right on.
To be perfectly fair, I think he's too drunk to realise he's actually won a prize.
No. I got it. It's on paper.
All right. You always get one. Why is it? You always get one aggressive person in the bar. I got it. Yeah, all right, calm down.
That's me. And be careful. I'll start gaming.
Close. That thing was full like 30 seconds ago.
I know. I get slightly slower as this show progresses.
Steve, you have no room to talk about how people drink their beer. Absolutely no room. Steve, pack it up.
That looked a tiny bit like Danny DeVito a little bit.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone the other day about they got a lawnmower repair shop, and they got an email from a Danny DeVito about a lawnmower, and he was convinced it was the right Danny DeVito. But strange enough, he's actually in the UK, and the bloke turned up and he's about 6'6", so it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Definitely not him.
Performance.
I think he would hire that out.
I've just been informed. I've got 90. I've got 91 in the chat, and I've got 95 thumbs up and one thumb down. Another couple more to get me to the big 100 would be absolutely lovely.
One more,
a couple more thumbs down, no problem.
Well, yeah, a couple more thumbs down. Yeah, the thumbs downers are just disbelievers and lost at sea. That's all they are. But thank you very much for watching. Anyway, I can't believe that. Have I got time to do one more giveaway? Let's see what else we've got here. What else have we got here? Let's try and find. Oh, here you go. Here's one you won't get. Then try that one for your pain. Let's have a go on that one. Hang on. Let me bring it back. Let me get rid of these. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Come back to you guys. You're in there. Anyone in the basement? Yeah. Sorry, Ash. Didn't see you there, mate.
It's all right.
Come, Ash.
Hey, yes.
Hello
So,
again.
not doing all.
Wow.
God.
I literally had the only one.
Steve, have you noticed what you've done? And may I add, next week on the big live stream, we're going to have all them big names up here. Are they all going to be smashed as well? That's going to be epic. But
It's going to be
that will be an interesting stream.
It's Saturday, mate. It's Saturday.
I don't know how we're going to cope with that. Anyway, sharing the screen, heads down, bums up. The last one of the night. Have a little go on this one here. Oh, before we do, don't forget, people, subscribe to this channel. Do it straight away. Someone run the link, please. They are a fantastic channel. I like them a lot. They've got some good videos. So go and do it. Here you go. Have a go on that one. It might go quite quick.
This is still small engine related.
Say again, mate.
Is it still small engine related?
Well, it's silver, so I think Stuart might know what it is. Sorry, it's silver. He only deals in platinum and gold.
Is it a napkin ring?
No, it's not a napkin ring. No, Ash is on the Guinness. Yeah, we had one in the 60s. Bring it back. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, sugar ball.
Who had it? No, who had it? Who had it? I see it there. No, that one. Benedict. There you go. A thimble.
I just typed that in the private chat and all.
You did not.
Check it if you don't believe me.
Well, yeah, but anyone can write it in now. Anyone can say what it is now. I've said it, can't they?
That number.
That's what I thought it was when I first seen it. That's why somebody beat me to it.
Oh dear. We got a dispute.
No.
That's an antique thimble.
That's actually a word in English I did not know. So
have we got a dispute?
This is a learning channel.
Hang on.
Yeah, thimble. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
a thimble.
cool. Good for you. That's nice to learn something like that.
Yeah, that's a thimble. So Benedict, what do you want to do, mate? I don't know how you're doing for prizes, Benedict. Do you want one of my prizes, or what do you want to do, mate? Don't you dare say raffle it out.
Hey, the chat is finally smoothed out. It's not glitchy anymore.
No, it has not.
No, I mean the not the chat, the video. All you guys' videos are finally not glitching anymore.
Oh, good. I could do with another pen, he says. He'll email me. Fantastic. Cheers, Benedict. Much appreciated, mate, as always. You're welcome, mate. Yeah, absolutely no worries. I do enjoy, as I say, it's not very often I push a lot of channels, right? But these guys here, you are very welcome. They do some good stuff. You'll enjoy it. And they do also, Steve, they run their own small engine repair place as well. So they do lots of the newer steel and chainsaws. They're their main dealer. So go and check them out. They're really good too.
Yeah, I'm going to go check out.
Out.
As soon as we're done here, I'm going to go definitely check out his machinery and subscribe to him for sure.
Me too.
Just a quick one.
I'm not affiliated.
Sorry.
No, go on, Klaus. You just butt in where you think you should do. Go
on. And it's actually for Steve. Do you work on the steel M-tronics?
Short answer is yes. You have to have the steel software to do that, though.
Yep.
You're right.
Do you know where is that available? Non-original? Do you know?
Man, if you find the answer to that, let me know. I'll keep you informed.
Right.
As
Okay.
far as I know, you can only get that software if you are a steel dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
There you go. That's where to get it from.
And you have to have it.
I mean, anything with the crater slash adjusting, you can't do anything.
No, you can't. It's all computer.
No. Yep.
Mm.
No.
There you go.
There is a way to
go.
to reset it there without the software. You know how to do that, yeah.
Yeah,
But other than that, actually diagnosing a problem with that little crap. What's it called? There's a little it's a fuel pump. It's not a fuel pump. It's called something else. Solenoid. It's a little tiny little plastic round fuel solenoid on the carburetor. If you have any problems with that kind of stuff, you can't really diagnose it without having the software. So it kind of sucks. Yeah.
It's coming.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way,
Terrell.
before we take off here, the guy in the bottom right-hand corner, AJP, what's your YouTube channel?
AJP Golden Machines.
I got to write it down because I get to come subscribe to your channel too.
Thank you.
Someone, Naps has just said, where is Terrell? Terrell will be on here next week. Next week is the big stream. We've already been hosted with Bruce and Steve. Steve has brought along lots of bad habits, which I intend to iron out before next week turns up.
He's going to give me a proper bare bum spanking.
Oh, you're going to get one, mate. You're going to get one. You're going to get one British style. Just to let you know,
sounds weird.
Just to let you know, we have reached 109 likes in the old stream. So congratulations, Merry Christmas.
Nice.
Good.
Right to the last drop.
Ready?
Oh, we don't look down here.
We got our own queen there in the middle. That's
Cheers,
nice.
Brucey boy. Merry Christmas, my friend. Merry Christmas, my buddy.
Straight from the glacier.
Klaus is on it too. Yeah, good boy. Well done, Klaus. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, everyone's getting smashed. Oh, Ash is on it too. There's Ash. He's having a swig and all. Look at them all getting smashed.
Hey, Bruce, watch out for that Sasquatch. You know what I'm talking about.
You bet.
Glug, glug, glug.
I don't know how I'm even going to get out of the shed tonight. Walk up the top of the garden without falling over. I'm worried about getting out of the chair. Apparently, Dick says he Steve Small Engine, Dick Small Engine said he likes Steve's bad habits. Apparently,
that's not a bad habit.
It's a good habit. It's a perfect habit.
112. Well, hopefully you guys did enjoy the stream. Thank you very much, Chris, for saying you've enjoyed the stream. It's always nice to have a little bit of light-heartedness. So I've got a message there from a new channel from Haynes Machine. There it is there. The M-Trax diagnosis is only available from Still. If you ever have any questions, give me a shout. As he got a few cheats. There you go. There you go. It's going to pay. It's going to pay to be subscribed to that channel. I'm telling you, it's going to pay to be subscribed to that channel. He may even.
We're going to be all
They're
over
actually
him.
really close to
Get on
it.
that. Get on that, Steve.
Wow.
He may even
I have access to 2 Steel dealers that I can just 5 minutes away. I can go do whatever I want there because I used to work there and they let me do whatever I want. So
you live in chainsaw
Well, I've
land.
got a feeling.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling he may actually be getting hold of me on Instagram later on next week saying, Mick, I've had about 80 inquiries this week. Well, that's what happens, brother. That's what happens, unfortunately. but it's all good. So hopefully you actually enjoyed this little stream. It's been a bit more light-hearted than what they normally are. And with everything that's going on around the world, in different countries, we're under enough pressure as it is to try and keep it light-hearted. So hopefully you can come over here and find a little bit of light-heartedness, a bit of laughing and joking. That's what it's all about. We are all very, very serious people, but do you know what? We like to put our feet up. I would say let our hair down, but I ain't got none. Hi, fella. Yeah, what's this here? This is my mate, Johnny. Hi, fella. I need a service on my lawnmower. Yeah, bring it on down, baby. There you go. Bring it on down.
I'm seeing a shop that's not turned up.
Bring it on. Yeah. Bring it on next year, John. I'll look at it for you, mate. No problem. That's fine.
Bring it next year.
End of season now, isn't it? Do you think, Naps, before we go any further, Naps, I don't have any higher case in my chat because you'll get deleted. I can read all lowercase, not a problem. So no higher case is required. Do you think battery-powered equipment will ever take over gas-powered? I think it will.
Yes, I do.
And it's definitely
it's
definitely coming. It's definitely coming. Oh no, Klaus. I think you have to embrace it, right? You have to embrace it.
That's right.
Because it's coming, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. However, there will be certain elements where I believe the electric equipment is not going to be able to cope with the demand that the petrol equipment outputs. So for those big commercial boys, and I have seen some big commercial electric with solar panel machines on the back of them that are 72-inch cut walk behind ones that they're big. But I just feel in some instances battery power is not going to be as good as gas power in certain industries. And also my bigger concern is, I don't know about you, Steve and Bruce, the home user equipment that is your cheaper brands you get in your DIY stores. Generally, they're so cheap, so tacky, throwaway items. I don't think the public are going to put up with a machine that is only going to last 15 minutes before we've got to recharge it again. So, you've got to embrace it. It's coming. What do you think, Steve?
I'll tell you this. I talked to a guy from Echo. They have a chainsaw right now, a falling chainsaw, 36-inch bar chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
They call it. It's a prototype. It's all white plastic on it. They call it the Ghost, and they have it in a vault right now because they have the technology to have this chainsaw right now that a faller can use it to fall trees. They're waiting for the battery power, the battery technology to catch up with them now. The chainsaw works. They put those lithium batteries in there, and the chainsaw will cut a log like you can't even believe it. It just zing. It'll cut right through a log because of battery-powered stuff. It's torque. It's all 100% torque. It'll cut a log in half like in no time. But the problem is it only cuts for 17 seconds. And the batteries are dead in 17 seconds.
Yeah.
The best batteries they can get, it's dead in 17 seconds. So they are literally waiting for battery technology to catch up so they can actually produce this falling chainsaw that's battery powered.
Have you guys tried out? Have you guys tried out the HSE series from Steel, the professional battery series, hedge clippers and chainsaws and stuff? Have you tried that?
I've seen that. There's a channel called the Fully Charged Gardener. He's been reviewing lots of equipment, which I like. The only thing I'm not convinced on is the big battery pack that you have for the chainsaw. I just don't believe that an operative using a chainsaw in the Forestry Commission should have a big battery pack and a lead coming down to his chainsaw. I've seen too many people get hit by what you Americans and Canadians call barber chairs, where the tree comes back. You've got to cut yourself an exit and an entry point. I just don't see the need in having this big lead to get hooked up, and I don't think it'd be long before health and safety goes absolutely stupid and says you can't have that there. That's just my own opinion. But stuff like the extendable steel hedge trimmer they got out now, battery powered, I like that a lot. It's a serious bit of kit.
Exactly. It's coming.
Serious bit of kit. Yeah, it's coming.
I'd like to see a battery powered Euclid.
Say again, Jeff.
I'd like to see a battery powered Euclid.
I'd like to see a battery powered Dennis.
Yeah, no, Euclid. These guys on the outcrops, the big guys, the tires are twice as big as you.
Yeah, well, we already on the railway. We already use electric chainsaws already. Husqvarna already produce some. You're welcome. Some serious chainsaws, and we've already gone over the battery power already because we work at night time, and they're quite good for what they are. But the blokes have got to carry around spare batteries, and they've got to have trickle charge stuff put in their vans. And we have had a few vans catch fire where the battery charger packs have actually failed in the vans and set fire to the van. So I don't know. It's coming. There's nothing you can do. It's coming. So embrace it. Embrace it, Klaus.
Yeah, guys, I actually seen my first electric tractor this last week.
Right.
Are you winding me? Are you winding me?
No, I'm not winding up, Nick. No.
Are you winding me up? Are you? No. See, there's a joke there. There's a joke there, Stu. Are you winding me up? Are you a joke there?
What is going on with their head with that beer?
Sorry, I'm not quick on the market.
No, but I've seen some of the people that comes into the shop. They have what do you call the guys that climbs up a tree and cuts it down from the top? Bruce,
Tree fellas.
Guys, huh?
Tree fellas. There's no
tree fellas.
It started out in Ireland. There used to be 3 of them, but now there's only 1.
The guys that the saw they bring up to the top, I've seen a lot of these guys switch to battery powered, and then when they get to the bottom and it's the big trunk, bring out the gas powered equipment.
Use the beast.
Well, yes, and here in Canada, even with the electric cars, they're great for about 110 kilometers. But if it's in the winter, you have to turn the heater off in the car to keep going.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, it's coming. So you got to embrace it. You got to educate yourself. But I'm not quite sure how. I'm not quite sure how my channel or as me as a hobby will go forward into the battery world. I'm not quite sure what that looks like yet, but obviously we can always rely on people like Steve and Bruce to do the videos so we can copy them. But that's about the best advice I've got for you.
Well, I'm in a good time frame. I'm 64 years old, so 10 more years of this, I'll be 74, and I'll just be chugging away.
64.
Okay.
Wow.
So, unfortunately, people, you liked the Queen video, did you, Johnny? Yeah, I liked it too. Unfortunately, it is 8 minutes past 9. My gorgeous wife hasn't got work tomorrow. She's got a day off, bless her heart. But we're going to go and spend a bit of time with her before the night is out. So, I'd like to thank everyone for coming on the panel. Tim, thank you very much. Klaus, thank you very much. Steve Small Engines, as always, thank you. Just Jeff, thank you very much. Mr. Pinder, thank you very much indeed. Scotty Boy, the drunk rich man and down the bottom, and also Ash, AJP, thanks for coming up. Thank you to everyone in the chat for coming in. There's still 84 of you in there. Give us a thumbs up on your way out. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. If you don't do it, I'll be grossly disappointed because they are a fantastic channel and deserve more subscribers than what we have currently got. Go and check them out. And also, if ever you want to come up on the panel, feel free to do so. You do is hit the link next time and come on up. But next week will not be a good idea. In fact, next week will be a stream to miss because it's going to be mayhem up here. I can see it coming.
I think you need to come on dressed up.
Well, thank you for your input, Jeff. It's much appreciated.
Won't be too hard for Bruce to dress up now, will it?
Has anyone been affected by the COVID? Yes, we have had lots of people affected. My wife works in a hospital where it's at. So yeah, we know all about that. So anyway, I've got 117 thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up on your way out. Much appreciated. Look out for further videos. And if you're not subscribed to any of these channels you see either in the chat or on the panel, then obviously you live under a rock because you should be subscribed to them and sharing those channels out. So thank you very much for coming on. Look after yourself. Stay safe. Wash your hands twice while singing happy birthday. Keep clean. Wear a mask. Do what you got to do. Stay alive. And I'll see you all next week on the 19th on the Celebrity Micks Mowers show. Steve's Bruce, you laugh, my friend. Yeah. Where we're going to have Steve Small Engine Saloon will be up there. Terrell Fixes All will be up there. Bruce Pinder, Zippo Varga, the Mower Medic, Double Wide 6, Henry Mowers and Blowers. We've got a packed evening next week, people. You do not want to miss it. It may not ever happen again. So you don't want to miss that one. It's going to be super, super cool. Look after yourselves. I'll catch you all next time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Yeah.